We're live. We're live. We figured we'd come on here real quick. We do maybe like an hour-long hangout or something like that and ask you guys, how well did you like Friday's Foam Fry video? I figured from now on, I'm going to start doing like every Friday or something like that we'll do a Foam Friday video, just a short little 2 or 3 minute video like I did, and let you guys see exactly how well you liked it. So far, it's getting some really good views, especially on a Friday video that I never normally put out, and it was a little short 3 minutes. So if you guys like it, I'm just going to keep on doing these on Friday. That way it adds one more video to the week that you guys can see on my channel, and maybe it'll help the channel grow a little bit more. And a lot of you guys kept asking me, like not a lot, but I had enough requests. Would you do a lot more foam cannon videos? So I went ahead and did it, and hopefully you guys really like this stuff. And if you did, just keep watching the videos, liking them, and sharing them with your friends and stuff. If I keep seeing a lot of them, then I'll just keep putting them more out for you. How's that guy sound? So just let you guys know, I will be having more of these out. On this Friday, I'm going to do the OxiClean soap that I tested about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm putting it in here, and I'll be testing it out. You guys will see that. I tested Turtle Wax's new car soap in here. And I tested Limitless Car Care's Limitless Lather in here. So every Friday, this will be a new video that we'll do every single Friday, and we'll be you bring out the foam cannon and just letting you guys see it. And hopefully you guys really do like this stuff. We've gotten some amazing views already in the last day. I'm shocked, actually. It's doing very, very good. So apparently you guys really like what I'm doing, and you can see the stuff I have in here right now is Masterson's Car Care Snow Foam. That's what's in there. The Mystic Snow Foam, that's what's in there right now, because I was actually using it today for another test that you guys are going to see in another week or so. Remember, it takes me, I get about a week or two ahead, and then I try and go back and try and merge them all together and just put it up for you guys. So now that the introduction's out of the way, I hope you all had a very good, happy Easter. I just got back from riding my motorcycle. I went to church this morning with my wife. We went to Easter egg hunting, all that stuff with my son. So we were all over the place. And then I cleaned my wife's minivan today. I made 2 videos today. I did the Rain-X spray wax on there, and then I did another one with a foam cannon. So did 2 videos today, and then I just rode around the neighborhood, went out to the airport and stuff like that, and just kind of rode around. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope everybody had a great holiday with your family, or a great Easter with your family. Can you do more over-the-counter foam? So, Aaron, I've already worked on that, buddy. Again, I have OxiClean coming out this week. I have Turtle Wax done, and I have Limitless Lather done. I will definitely do more for you guys. This will be an every Friday thing. As long as the views are up and everybody wants to see it, I'll just keep putting it out. That way it gives you 4 videos a week. During the peak season, I'll put out more videos. Off season, I don't put out near as many videos like during the winter. And now that we're ramping up to peak season of the summer detail season, I'll put a lot more out for you. And this is just one more video per week, again, that you would not normally had, but I just think it's fun. It's really quick. It's easy to make, so why not? What do we got here? Try some Geon products. I would love to. I definitely saw their stuff at Detail Fest. I have a walk around video of Detail Fest. I just haven't uploaded it for you guys yet. It's just a quick walk around. It shows you every single aisle of Detail Fest when at Palm Beach, and they were one of the companies that was down there. Happy Easter as well, Ken. I appreciate that. How long have you been streaming for, man? About at least an hour or so, Vincente. Finally, a cannon video. Yes, Big Dog. I've had a couple of them in the past where I try some stuff, but just letting you know, this is going to start to be an every Friday thing. That way you guys get 4 videos a week now. The channel with it growing so fast now that I feel like I can, it's worth me actually doing a little bit more and putting out 1 more video a week, because you guys are just eating it up. So I'm okay with that. Have you tried the MTM foam cannon? I have not, but I do have another foam cannon, but that's going to be in a future video, brother. And I will tell you that I have 2 foam cannons now. I hope you try more chemicals from Auto Magic. I would probably do it. Again, I'm trying to get all the 2018 products out as fast as I can. I did the Rain-X spray wax today on my wife's minivan. You'll see that on this coming Saturday for the Saturday video. Then this week, I'm going to go back to Walmart. We're going to do another live stream with my phone. I'm going to walk around Walmart late night and buy a lot more 2018 products I didn't have before, from like Chemical Guys, stuff like that you guys have warned me about, and like saying, hey, pick up this, and I just didn't have it last time. So I'll do another live stream for you guys, and so keep an eye out for that. It'll be an evening live stream, so it won't be during the day. What's up, buddy? How are you doing, Carlos? Omar, foam wash with 2 buckets and rinseless wash. Yeah, I do have Burritos Garage rinseless, but like I said, again, I'm trying to knock out all of the 2018 over-the-counter stuff first, and then go from there. Chemical Guys Swift Waterless is the same as EcoSmart, but have sealant. Yeah, it was not a bad product. Again, it was probably about a B+ product, and not the best waterless wash I've used. But you know, I felt like it was better at EcoSmart personally. I didn't like the watered down stuff. What do we got here? How many? Hey, happy Easter! Great Swift Right. I appreciate that, Hugo. The funny thing is, you guys remember the Blazing Banana spray wax that I did? I think it was the weekend that I left for the cruise, and that video has like 7,000 hits on it. I'm just like shocked. I'm like, man, people really want to see more chemical guys. So I hope this one will do really good as well. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Do you still have Chemical Guys sticky wheel cleaner? I do. I still have it. I have all the products. I've never given anything away. It's decent for me though. If you're going to get Chemical Guys, go with your Diablo, because the Diablo is actually dilutable. It's concentrated, so you can dilute it down and you can make a lot more product out of it. And that's probably the way to go. I would recommend if you want Chemical Guys. Oh, an early live stream. I know, movie. I know. Trying to get some stuff out for you guys. I decided she's awake. She's watching him right now, so I figured we'll knock this out real quick. We'll have like an hour or so hang out. My friends was messaging me, you want to play some PUBG? And I'm like, we'll in a little bit, but I'm going to hang out with my live stream YouTube channel first, and then we'll go from there. I'm about to buy a pressure washer foam can, but not sure which one to buy. I've heard I did a lot of reviews, and I got the Generac pressure washer. Obviously, you've seen it. It had a 5-star ratings from everybody, so I went ahead and picked that up. And it starts on the first time, every single time it starts. Even when it's been sitting there for a couple months during the winter, I put the full choke on and I pulled it, and it kicked right on. I mean, from what I understand, Generac is one of those really high-end quality generators and engine products, so I didn't mind it. But it was only $280 on free shipping as well, so to me, it was worth it. Aaron, you're going to see a video on that, buddy. Can you please try super clean without agitating it so we can see the true power of the degreaser? Possibly. Man, I love this school. I have school on Monday. Now, stop going to school. You quit, man. You quit school right now. What's up, Alex? Sorry for calling you Scott. Don't worry about it, man. Everybody messes up once in a while. It's no big deal. Do reviews on dual action buffers. I only have one, and dual action buffers are not cheap. I have the 3-inch one from the Grills Garage, and I have a 6-inch one that's like the perfect beginner to intermediate one, and I'd recommend that one to anybody. Like I said, if that one breaks, Grills Garage has a lifetime warranty. You just literally send it back, and they fix it, or they send you a brand new one. I mean, Grills Garage, I love them. They make some really good over-the-counter, great products. Some of them you can get over the counter, the others you have to order, but they're DA polishers, lifetime warranty. I love that. Best over-the-counter car soap. Right now, I would say Meguiar's Gold Class, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle One Wash and Wax, and probably Surf City Garage. Any one of those 4, you're going to be like, bam, you know what I mean? It's going to be amazing for you. You really blew up fast. Yeah, I was shocked, man. This, for the last 30 days, it says like 800 and something subscribers. And I'm like, whoa, what the heck happened? In my years, I've never had that many subscribers in 1 month period. Let's put it that way. I'm just like, we really have a shot here going for 25,000 by the end of the year, if not even 30,000. So I'm just like, whoa. I came back some of my days. I looked at my little analytics chart in YouTube. So one of the days I had 65 subscribers. I was just like, wow, what happened while I was on a cruise? That's awesome. That's amazing numbers. So I'm really stoked. I'm so happy for that. You guys are part of my channel. And let's see, I contacted Limitless Car Care. They told me they will gladly hook us up. I said I wanted to do 20,000 subscriber giveaway. I said, I'll buy the products, whatever I have to do. And he said, we'd be glad to sponsor or help you out. So I'm waiting on his response and what he will charge me or what we're going to get out of it so I can do a 20,000 subscriber giveaway. Can you provide Detail King? I've never really heard of Detail King. The funny thing is I have so many small companies that I'm getting messaged about, and I'm like, I've never heard of them. So it really is hard. Scott Turner, what's up? It's Scott. I was one of the first ones, Chemical Guys. It was Walmart, I guess. What's the same Walmart here? Foam cannon on their shelves. Our Walmart has one of the ones that you just connect it to a hose. It's a foam gun. It's not a foam cannon. So maybe one of these days I'll get around and trying it. I want to say it's like $20-something at Walmart. So I think one of these days I'll just buy it just to screw around and buy it and then maybe give it away, because I already have a foam gun, as you guys know. But that way, you know, we could try it and see how it actually works and do a proper review on it. Can you do a best compounds video? What are your top 3 correcting compounds? Probably your Meguiar's Ultimate is easy to get over the counter. Let's see. Griot's, I like Griot's Garage. They have a 3-in-1 polish, sealant, and everything. That's a really good one. But they have machine polish 1, 2, and 3. Those are really good. I use those for a long time. I used Chemical Guys recently. I've used 303 recently. I've used Turtle Wax. So, but you're probably over the counter. Your Meguiar's Ultimate Compound and Polish would probably be your best, the easiest to get without having stress. Yeah, Grillo's Garage, you can get at some stores like your AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly's. That's another good one, so you can pick up. Good brand of steamer to get a small start mobile detail. That I can't recommend on because of again, I wouldn't use it enough to spend that kind of money on a steamer. You might want to go into a detailing forum and ask them because I think the usual is $200 to $300 for a good starter one. Is buying all these car care? I've bought it over time. Again, I probably have, let's say, 30% of the products that I test now are probably donated to me from companies. They want me to review them and give them product reviews, and they want me to tell them how I feel about it. And then I just put up the videos on YouTube. The rest I buy. So I try and buy most from Walmart, stuff like that. And then I buy a lot of stuff like Chemical Guys, Auto Geek, stuff like that. I wait for those massive giant sales, and that's when I buy a lot of stuff. Like Adams, I bought when it was like 30% off and free shipping. So I bought a buttload of stuff at one time, and it really saved a lot of money because the shipping was free and you had all this massive percentage off. I will admit it, I hate Nissan, but I sub to the channel because you're honest. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, everybody has their own stuff. I'm not a big fan of American cars. It's just not me, you know, and that's just never have been. I just don't like the quality of American cars. I think they're very cheap. So, you know, but that's cool. 80% off Chemical Guy stuff on Walmart. Saw it today. Yeah, that would be a good deal. Honestly, I would run up there and buy some too because, you know, at 80%, if I'm going to buy it anyways to try it, that would be a killer deal. Does your wife watch the channel? No. Oh, do you try some Animal Waterless Wash yet? No, I haven't tried any ammo products yet. Have you ever tried Adams Polish? I love them. I have tried Adams, about 6 or 7 of Adams products in the past. So scroll through some of my videos probably in the last like 4 or 5 months, and you'll see them all. I haven't tried any of their polishing, like polishes or compounds, but I have tried their products before. Nah, I don't think so, Aaron. I don't think she would. No, I actually washed the whole van today, so it's all clean. And then I used the Rain-X spray wax on it. It's a different type of wax. You're going to see that. It literally shoots a liquid wax out. Like it's a thick and creamy, and it's like, whoa, dude, it's like a regular wax liquid wax you'd pour into a little pad and apply. That's exactly the way it looks. It's like, this is not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting like a regular liquid, and it actually shoots out that like a regular cream wax. And you're just like, okay, whatever. So it is interesting. Kind of annoyed me once in a while. Even with my really thick microfiber towels, it made it roll up and stick, and I didn't like that too much. So, but you know, it came off pretty easy. It wiped off, and the results were decent. I did a water test on that, as you'll see at the end. It's not a massive difference, but you can definitely see which this side of the hood I waxed and that side I didn't. And this side instantly, or not instantly, but let's just say it sheets off really fast, and this side just slowly runs off. And you could definitely see a difference there, which is really good. AutoGeek is 20% off today. Yeah, I've bought everything I need right now from AutoGeek, but I thank you for that. How do you wash your microfiber towels? I throw them in the wash. I think it has to be, you wash it on hot, and you only put it on fluff air dry or something like that. And I use the Masterson's microfiber towel cleaner. I use it every time. Masterson's in there. I think it's like 2 ounces. So that's what I use. And it comes out with just a light scent. Like he doesn't have it heavily scented. It's just a nice light scent. Very fluffy, very clean, and it works out great. But do not put your microfiber towels on a hot dry. Just put it on air only fluff, and that's all you need to do. What's ceramic coating? I've heard a lot of things about CarPro and Geon Quartz. So check out those two right there. I've heard a lot of great things about them. I have used Grillo's Garage machine polishes before, and they are good. What's up, Hashveer? Yes, Grillo's Garage cream is good. I don't know if it's me or just a big fan of Rain-X waterless wash, way too big streak. Yeah, that's what I mentioned in the video. It was streaky, and that's why I try to show everybody these parts when I'm making the videos, and then I talk about them, of course, in the end of the review of my final thoughts on it, so that people can understand what they're getting into if they're buying it, you know. What's a good carpet upholstery cleaner for you to use with my Grillo's polisher? Honestly, a lot of the spray-on stuff, like with your Grillo's polisher, you probably want to get an all-purpose cleaner. Honestly, like any type of APC. I know Chemical Guys has it, Masterson's has it. I think Eagle One has one. I know Griot's Garage has an all-purpose cleaner that you spray it in there, and then you can just work yourself back and forth with your DA polisher, and that's really all you need. And then get yourself a nice damp microfiber and just wipe up any of the excess really good. And it's pretty simple to actually clean your interior. It works really good. Hey, Chad, I love all the new content. I thank you so much, Racers Edge. I really do appreciate that. What are the best microfiber towels for paint? I usually buy the ones that are about three for $14 that are really thick, silk lined. Those are the ones I personally like because they're not going to scratch the car. So one side's that nice thick nap, and then the other side's the short nap. So that way it's good for waxing. Those only ever touch my paint. I don't use any other ones besides those. So I have a nice clean pile of those, and then I have a regular pile for interior and stuff like that that I don't mind using. Get those from Walmart. Save your money. Don't blow your money on that kind of stuff. Hey, what's up, Zach? I see you up in here. Have you done a video on Meguiar's D? I have not. I've heard a lot of good things about a lot of the higher end Meguiar stuff, but I haven't tried it. Best shine from a wax. Best shine, you probably want to go with any type of Carnauba. Carnauba is going to give you that wet look to it more than a seal, like a synthetic wax will do for you. So any type of clay. God, I'm reading comments at the same time. Any type of Carnauba will do the best. Clay mitts cause swirl marks? No, I've never had a problem with them, man. I've used my clay mitts so many times. When am I doing ceramic coatings? I don't know yet, buddy. I was gonna wax my GTR here soon, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Malco Cherry Flash Wax. I've never heard. Again, another company I've never heard of. I get so many people that ask me about some of these smaller companies, and I've just never heard of them. There's just so many companies popping up left and right. Now there's that I guess was his name, Subaru WRX fan. Somebody can correct me in the comments below. I guess he has a detailing line now. It's like, why does somebody that reviews cars all day long suddenly now have a detailing line? I guess it's some extra money for him, but it's hard for me to listen and want to buy products from somebody that honestly has only ever reviewed cars and doesn't detail and doesn't do this for a living as detailing. So it's hard for me to want to try out some of that stuff. That's what I mean. How should I say it? You know what I mean? Like your Ammo and NYC, obviously the guy is a pro detailer. So he knows what he wants. He knows what he expected when he made his products. You got Adams, Meguiar's, those kind of people. And that's what I'm trying to say. Evening, how you doing, Super Dave? What are your thoughts on Meguiar's? Again, I haven't used it. Again, Malco has been around for years, but that doesn't mean that I've heard about it. That's the problem. There's so many smaller companies that I just don't know about that I'm finding out about a little at a time. The Dude in Blue started. That's the one I'm talking about. The Dude in Blue. I'm sorry about that. I thought it was Subaru WRX fan. Again, you're going back to where people just review cars, and now they're suddenly in the detailing line. It's like Jay Leno. I'm sorry, Jay Leno. He knows his cars. He really does. He knows cars inside and out. But you could probably tell he never detailed a day in his life. He has money, so he pays people to do it for him. So why? Why are you doing that? Why should I buy from you? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Pressure washer under $100. Ooh, I don't know. $100 is pretty low end, man. Look for an electric pressure washer, and you should be okay. But those might run to about $150. But kind of shop around for a while. I heard Greenworks is good, and Karcher is the other good electric one. So any of those two will be pretty good. I'm thinking about buying. This is a small, cheaper, buying small bottle of Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Ice. Yeah, you could. What's up, Ricardo? How you doing, buddy? Watch car washing brand is your favorite. Car washing, man, that's the thing. I like a lot of them that are really any over-the-counter stuff. Again, as I said before, your Meguiar's Gold, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle One, the Wash and Wax, and Surf City Garage. Those are 4 you can get over the counter, and I will stand behind them 100%. Smash Sizzle Wax can remove graffiti, and store-bought wax remove it too. I don't know, man. I'm sure it probably works over the counter. Then again, I've never tested out on graffiti, so I don't know, buddy. But I know what you're saying about it. I heard an interview with Jay Leno's detailers, and they actually went to him, and they were the ones that made the product. And that's what I'm trying to say. So, but you have Jay Leno's name on it. That's why I'm like, you got somebody that's never been into detailing yet. Suddenly, his name's on it. Like, it's his product, and you're like, that's what I'm trying to get to. Have you ever tried No Nonsense from Chemical Glass? I have not. No. It's like many of the other ones that are all-purpose cleaners. That's what I get back to. Like, there's so many brands that make all-purpose cleaner you should be fine with. You know what I mean? Best wax. That's subjective right there, because I like a lot of carnauba waxes, but I also like synthetics. And then you get to a sealant, which is a totally different type. Best waxes. Over the counter would probably be Meguiar's Gold Class, which is carnauba based. Meguiar's Ultimate, which is synthetic base, so it's going to last a really long time. Turtle Wax Ice is synthetic base, lasts a long time. Mother's Brazilian Carnauba, that's a really good one too. It comes in a big tin if you can find it. It's a little expensive, but it's really, really good stuff. I like those that you can easily find over the counter and that you're not going to be disappointed with any of those right there. What product would you recommend for detailing and waxing a white car? Probably go with a sealant first after some type of like Meguiar's Ultimate or something like that, and then go from there. Any wax probably do. Finally got Meguiar's Ultimate Paste Wax. It's freaking amazing. It really is. It lasted me for about 5 to 6 months in the Florida sun. What are you drinking there? I am drinking Coca-Cola Vanilla. I still remember when this came out, man. It was just like, holy crap, vanilla Coke. You heard about it from your parents way back in the day, the 60s and stuff, when you used to, put in the flavor of vanilla, but coming in its own can, it was like, so. Yeah, Aaron, I did see that. They have those Big Ten sales like once or twice a year. If you guys live in Southern California, great way to get some good deals and stuff. Go to those giant tent sales. How about if you don't have a foam cannon or gun? 2-bucket method. Have grit guards in those buckets, and constantly switch out your microfiber mitts probably about every 5 to 6 months. Always switch them out. Check your microfiber mitts before you use it. Make sure there's nothing in it before you wash it and everything like that. Pick them all out and go from there. You get everything you possibly can out. Wash in straight lines if you possibly can. Don't be doing circles like this in case there is something in there. That's one of the ways to get it out. Vanilla Coke is very good. Do you remember Blue Pepsi? Yes, I do, James. I still have some Crystal Pepsi from last year. Last summer when they brought out Crystal Pepsi for a short run, I bought like 30 of those bottles, and I hoarded them all. I was like, they're all mine. They're all mine. And so I bought a buttload of those things. I haven't tried Cola Night. I have a lot of people asking about it, but I have not tried it. What's the best car soap for a black car? Most car soaps are going to be good for your black car, buddy. Colors really don't matter. Just stay with those 4 that I keep recommending for over the counter, and you're never going to be disappointed. Sonax wheel cleaner. It's very good, but my God, it stinks so bad. It literally ran me off. It stinks so bad. Chemical Guys has a product called Afterwash. Very hydrophobic and makes it dry very easy. Omar, I use a giant waffle weave towel. I have 2 of them from Girls Garage. They're about 3 feet long, and they have these little cup holes in them, so you can put your hands in them like this and just go across. I dry off the car so fast that to me, that's just another product I really don't need. I mean, it's like, especially like today, it was like 86 degrees here in Florida. By the time I was in one side of the van, it was already starting to dry again on this side. So I had to run back around with the hose and try and wash it back down again to keep it cool and not drying on me and getting water spots. So I usually use those big towels and I dry it off pretty fast. To me, it's just like the afterwash, stuff like that. I don't see the really need for it. What's the best hand polish that can remove light swirls? Probably something like a Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. You can use it by hand and it'll do just fine. What's up, Ricardo? How you doing, buddy? I use the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax to treat my exterior trim. To my surprise, it's holding up not bad at all. Have you ever used products on a non-label approach? What do you mean on a non-label approach? I don't understand what you mean. But yeah, the Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax, amazing results. I love this stuff. Do you use rim waxes? No, I don't. I mean, I know you can put sealants on the wheels, but I personally haven't done anything. It's really no big deal for me. You guys, you know me. I'm cleaning my cars because I did those foam cannon tests for you guys when I brought out the Big Bertha foam gun the other day, and you guys got to see the new video. By the way, I'm getting tons of good reviews on it, tons of good thumbs up. Keep it up, please, and I will keep making these. Just let me know what kind of car soaps you'd like me to try in the Foam Friday videos, and I will keep it up for you guys. But I probably washed the GTR 3 times in a week because I was using the foam cannons. Because every time I finish the video testing out the car soap, let's say I went through this much of it, well, then I'm like, okay, I've got this much left. Well, I've got to use it, right? So I ended up just going over the entire car, then washing it all back down again. And then I'd bring out another product. I was doing like 2 products a day. That way I'd have videos, stock video footage built up for you guys. I'm gonna add view over your channel. I must say Limitless Car Care is the best in my opinion of all your product reviews. Brian, I'm telling you, I have a lot of people that were complaining about Limitless, only their shipping. Yeah, he actually writes me and he contacts me. He sent me a video message and he said he has had so much traffic go to his channel because of Limitless. As a matter of fact, yesterday I did a foam cannon test of Limitless Car Care in the foam cannon because a lot of people asked me when I did it. Shoot, it's ridiculously good. It's so good. But people were complaining about the shipping price. The cool thing is I'm not going to say you're screwing them over, but let's say you bought $100 worth of products. He still only charges you $8 in shipping, the same price that he charges you if you buy 1 product. So my recommendation when people were complaining about the money is buy multiple products at one time and actually save a butt ton of money on shipping. That is the best way to do it when you're buying from a company like that, because if they have a flat rate of 8 something, even if you spent $500, he's going to get hit hard on his end because he's only charging you $8 in shipping when it would cost him probably $50 to ship that $500 out. So it's like, just buy at least 3 or 4 products, and that's the best way to try a company like that. Because I understand it. Greg Masterson told me he gets hit hard. Wax Gods told me he gets hit hard with shipping. I mean, all these companies, Rev Automotive gets hit hard. It's not these guys that make the price things. It's the post office and, whoever they're shipping through. They set these prices, and it just really, it hurts them sometimes because people are scared. Like, $8 shipping, and it's like, that's really not that much. Trust me, I work in the shipping industry. $8 is pretty cheap. I mean, if we wanted to ship this through my job, it would probably be about $10. It's based on zip code. At my company, it's based on zip code. So no matter where you live, from where you are now, they based on the zip code, and that's what it's priced on: the size of the box, the weight of the box, and where it's going to. And then it goes. So if it's going, like to Tampa from Orlando, it might only cost like $7 or $8. But if it's going to California, they might charge you $15. And so that's why I say buying multiple from these guys that are flat rate because then you get a really good deal. Tried Turtlex Odor Estimate, amazing stuff. It really is. I really like the little car odorizer things that put in there. Oh man, the Caribbean scent still smells great. I took the GTR to work most of the week and loved it. I got a nail in my back tire. I had to go get that fixed. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Every was like, why am I losing air? So I picked it in, and a small nail was in there. I'm like, oh, I was just leaking the air. Hey Chad, how are you? Have you done a wheel cleaner top choices recently? I have not, but Eagle One is still amazing. You won't have any problem at all on that. I'm trying to read through everybody. Chris put a handwritten note in my order. Yeah, no, that's the coolest thing. Brian, Chris, the guy who I guess runs Limitless Car Care, the guy actually sends messages all the time, is really quick to respond, sends personal things, thanking me and saying, he's had people now from England contact him and say, how can I get your products? And he's had them in contact with his England distributor over there. And that's so cool that, I feel like my videos now are reaching other people, and I try and give you the best absolute results I can. But Limitless Car Care is one of those companies that is a straight, solid A+ rated company so far, that every single product of his I've tried is just mind-blowingly good. And that's why I try and tell people, screw the shipping. If you're worried about the shipping, $8, buy like 4 at a time and just give them a shot. If you do nothing else, give these smaller companies a shot, because like him, Wax Gods, Rev Automotive, Mastersons, these smaller companies, they have a smaller line, so they make the best products here because they're not trying to be like chemical guys and water down everything. And when I tried Limitless, every one of his products, I was just absolutely gobsmacked. It was so good. Same thing I say about Wax Gods and all of them, the smaller companies. Amazing results. Give them a shot. Don't let the shipping, scare you away. $8 is 1 bottle of product, so it's like, just give it a shot and you'll be like, wow. Have you ever tried 3M's waterless wash and wax? No, I haven't. I've tried a couple 3M products, but I haven't seen one of those yet. Do you have any idea of how long off-road tires last? No, I don't, because I don't go off-road. But really good reviews, best great garage relentless water. Yes, I have it, Racer's Edge, but I just haven't tried it yet. Okay, you guys are all talking to each other. That's fine. Rupes is expensive. Yes, it really is, buddy. They, them and Flex. I tried the Flex DA polisher with a long orbital throw on it. I really, really wanted it, but it was going to be like $360 with that the Detail Fest price, and I was like, $360. And I was like, never mind. I don't polish enough to where I need to buy that right now. And if I was doing maybe like 2 or 3 cars a week, I could see offsetting the money on it. But when I only have to polish my cars once or twice a year because I try and use the proper washing techniques, that it's just really hard for me to spend that kind of money. This might be the wrong question to ask you, but how do I prove to people that our wash methods and products are worth it? Some frustrating me about deal with it when talking to clients. Do you have pictures? Have pictures of what improper will do from a swirling and stuff like that versus not, and you're doing it step by step, doing it the proper way, and how you can maintain. If you do your proper 2-bucket method, you got your grit guards, you're swapping out your microfiber mitts, you're checking your microfiber mitts, you're checking your microfiber towels before you touch the paint. Usually the pros will teach you that you only need to polish or compound your cars once a year. That's about it. Just a maintenance of it. And it's not going to be that hard that way because your very, very few swirls will ever be built up during the year. A couple of them might be built up, but it's a lot more than just people that just keep throwing stuff on. I was going around the street today on my motorcycle, and I saw this guy. He had a bucket like this in his hand. He had this like rag, and he just kept slapping it on his car doing this and just dunking it back in and slapping it on his car. I was like, oh, I bet that it was a black Camry. I bet the thing is swirled out to death. What do you think about the water blade? I don't know, man. It scares me because, you get anything that's trapped in there. Well, now that's going to trap in there. Now it's going to drag it across your paint, and you're going to instill all these swirls and light scratches. So that's why I'm really skittish about it. That's why, you want to maintain the least amount of swirls and stuff like that, at least touching. Foam cannon, number one, it's going to get off most of the heavy dirt, most of the dirt period. And then, you go to your, like I use a white nozzle. It's a lower pressure one. And you just stay back a couple, like a foot or so from it, just wash the suds and stuff off. And I'm telling you, that's going to get, let's just say 95% of the dirt off. And then if you really want, then you can go back by hand. And these are little ways that you can really cut down on it. But again, that's if you're very anal and you're really worried about having any swirls in your car's paint. I just got a car and it's covered in swirls. It looks and scratches. So like, what should you do? You're going to need to do a compound and polish, Ricky. If you don't have a polisher, you could always pay somebody to do it, but it's going to be expensive. The best thing I tell people to do is don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Buy yourself a DA polisher. Learn how to use it. Watch videos. I have a couple. There's a bunch of pros that have a great teaching of how to use a detailer, and get a DA one, like a 6-inch DA polisher, and just learn how to use it on your own. Start in your little small patch about that size. Do a test spot, like with polish first, and see if the polish makes all of it go away. If it not, then maybe step yourself up to a compound and then come back to a polish and see if it gets rid of all your swirls. And you just practice. A DA polisher is not going to ruin your paint because it'll automatically stop if you put too much pressure down. So it's a great way for you now to work on your own car and not have to pay somebody. A proper polishing compound is hundreds of dollars, where a good high-end 6-inch DA polisher is like $150. So it's like $150 one time. That's all you have to pay. That's the way I see it. And then it's just my own doing it myself. And that's the way I learned. I watched the videos, and then I taught myself how to do it. And then it's really easy, honestly. Hey, Chad, can you tell me some quick steps on how to detail my car? Daryl, obviously washing it with 2-bucket method always. If you do need a detail and like a polished compound, I highly recommend that. It's a great way to make your paint look the best. If part of the things that make your car look dull is when you have a lot of swirls and scratches in it. Once you get rid of those swirls by doing a compound and polish on it, and then put a nice layer of sealant, and then a nice layer of, like, say, carnauba wax on it, it's going to make the clarity of the paint so clear the sun's going to directly hit it, and it's not going to skew it by those little swirls and stuff. And it's just going to make your car look like it's amazing. You know what I mean? And that's what the real thing is. Swirls and scratches make your car's paint look dull. So once you get rid of all those, the light shines better through the clear coat right down to the paint, and it makes it look brighter, cleaner, more shiny. Everything about it is better once you do that. It is a bit time consuming, but it's worth every penny. Do you know about O&R detailing on YouTube? I think. Let's see. Isn't that company that makes the waterless wash or something like that? I'm pretty sure they were at Detail Fest. Amor's good to your stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that. You don't have an Accord, do you? I owned two back in the day. I had a 2000 Honda Accord and I had a 1988 Honda Accord. I will tell you, if anybody has the hookup with Honda, be like, look, guys, Chad over there said he wants an Accord Type R. Make it happen, and then he'll buy one right away. And that's the truth. If, let's just say, out of their butt, they pulled out a wild card and decided, you know what, we're going to bring an Accord Type R over to America like Japan and Europe has had for many years in the past. If they decided, hey, this new generation Accord Type R or Accord has a Type R version of it, let's say 360 horsepower, and, you know, just different suspension, different interior and stuff like that, I would be like, because you'd have a nice big 4-door sedan, and then so for the family mode, and then it would have a decent amount of power. You know, like the Kia Stinger. The Kia Stinger is like hot right now on the market, really hot. And where I think, to me, now is a good time for Honda to consider bringing the Accord Type R over to America, because you got the Kia Stinger, and that's doing really good, tons of power, and it's getting just amazing reviews. Well, Accord could knock it out of the park if they just brought the Type R over to America. But will they? I don't know. Honda's kind of bland. Like, I was shocked they brought the Type R to Civic to America. So I don't know, but I'm telling you, if anybody's got the hookup, tell them about me. Nothing beats Carnib wax. You're right about that. It looks beautiful. Takes me a good day to a full paint correction. Dalton, it is a painstaking thing, but it is worth it once it's done. Once it's done right and you take care of it, you won't have to do it again for almost a year. And that's the good thing about it. Do you notice some durability difference between liquid versus spray wax? Yes. Spray wax usually only lasts about a month, where your liquid or your paste waxes will last anywhere from, let's say, Carnauba, 2 to 3 months, to a synthetic 5 to 6 months. Big difference. Is the Honda Grom a good commuter bike? Yes, I was actually just riding it today. I took it up to the airport and then around the airport and some other places. I was all over the place. I love the little Grom. It's not fast by any means, but it's a great little toy bike and it's cheap. You're the best YouTuber ever. Appreciate that, Random Videos. What are your thoughts? 2019 Yaris sedan. Ew. I had 2001 Accord Coupe in silver. I had a 2000 Honda Accord EX V6 in green. It was like a pearl green. It was beautiful. I love it. Vincente, he's my buddy. I'm trying to read third thing. Bear with me, guys. My uncle let me borrow his pressure washer, and I bought a foam gun for Lowe's. I tried to look like the results you were getting. Did you make sure you turn the foam all the way up and stuff like that, and get a proper suds thing that goes for it there? I haven't heard about that, Ricky. You haven't heard about it. You guys are talking to each other. Have you ever been to New York Auto Show? I have not, but I might be going to New York here in a couple months. I'll tell you that. We are looking at another vacation cruise this summer where we have to go out of New York City and go over to Bermuda. We've never been to Bermuda before, so we're talking about going sometime this summer. So that'll be really cool. I haven't been in New York in like, I don't know, like 8 years now. It's been a long time since I've been in New York. How long does West Coast custom synthetic wax last? Expect about 5 to 6 months, and you should be okay. Most synthetic waxes are about the same, 5 to 6 months before they really start fading. Oh yeah, Aaron, paint correction is a pain in the butt, but man, when it's done right, it's beautiful. Have you ever tried the Meguiar's Gold Class Quick Wax? Yes, I have. Any spray wax, though, is only going to last you about a month. If you're lucky, a little bit more, but spray waxes just don't last you as long as a proper wax. But it's a great filler in between hand and to keep the shine and protection up. Is there any difference between the Chemical Guys Torque and a budget one? That I don't know. Again, Chemical Guys is a lot of hype, so I really would kind of steer you clear about that, Dalton. I noticed where Griot's, even your guys like Ammo NYC, your big boys like that, your Mike Phillips and all of them from Auto Geek, they all use Griot's Garage 6-inch polishers. If that tells you anything, that these people are not affiliated with Griot's, and yet they still use their 6-inch polishers for years, it might be something you might want to look into, especially when it has a lifetime warranty. And it's $150 for a brand new one. You can actually buy them at it's at Advanced Auto Parts, Streeter Autos Only. They actually sell them right there, and you don't have to worry about shipping that way. So I don't know, but if that tells you anything, you have Ammo NYC. I think the Junkman used it. Who was down there? Auto Geek, Mike Phillips. They were all using them. It's not like Chemical Guys only uses their own stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. What is the best car you have ever owned, not including it? Probably my Prelude. I love my Blue Prelude. I love that thing to death. I know it has a lot of problems. I know it could use a couple $1,000s in fixing up, but it is such a great car. I love the looks of it. It is classic sports car looks, even though I know it's a sports coupe. It's not a real true rear-end sports car. It has classic looks from the 90s. It has a sporty look to this day. It still looks really good. The Electron Blue Pearl is, I love it. I love it. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's going to be lasting looks. That's why as soon as the GTR is paid off, I'm probably going to have that thing fully gutted and properly fixed up. Unless I just decided that it was like an engine blue or something on that. But the engine runs just fine. And I keep all the oil and change and the seals done and everything. So the engine shouldn't go anywhere. Have you ever been to Auschwitz? No. Been to Poland, though, but I've never been there. Hey, Chad, just thought I should show you my support. Say Happy Easter. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you, Giovanni, for just swinging by. What is the best car? I've already answered that. I'm trying to best tire cleaner, wheel cleaner for brown tires. A Mother's makes a Back to Black. It's called Back to Black Tire Cleaner. Amazing. Go get you some of that. Over the counter, amazing results. Flex Polisher. Ooh, Flex Polishers are good. I wish somebody had the hookup for Flex, even if it had a discount. I would buy one. Am I able to spray an additional coat of Tire Shine on top of an old Tire Shine? I washed my tires once. You can, but you really want to clean your tires before you do that. That's what I recommend before. If you want to have the best results, always clean your tires. Degrease them and everything. Put the degreaser on it, really clean it up good, and then come back. What do you look for in Tesla wax seal durability? Most of them repel water about the same from what I've seen. I want the long-lasting durability. I want to know what it's going to last the best. And most sealants to me last about between 10 and 11 months, maybe 9 months. Somewhere around there is where they start to fade. And that's great results. That means I don't have to wax that much if I don't want to. Sheeting, from what I hear, is always the best. You want sheeting more than you want beading, but beading is obviously looks a lot better. Not gonna lie. But when you see it like just sheet off like this and just one thing and just falls off, it's like, oh, and you touch the paint, and you're like, it's dry. That's really fun to watch. What is the right time to use a microfiber polishing pad? What do you mean by that? Like right time? Because every different pad is going to be for different usage. I wasn't sticking to the paint like yours and using a good soap. What soap were you using, Dalton? Let me know what salt you're using. How is the Sonax perfect finish? I don't. Apologize, Kia. Which one are you talking about, buddy? You ever want to have another kid? Sure. You need Griot's Garage, Boss D. Yeah, I have looked at that too. They were there at Detail Fest, but I didn't get a chance. I didn't realize they were shutting down on Saturday at 4 p.m. And we got talking to Stoner Car Care for like 45 minutes. Stoner Car Care is one of the companies that send me stuff, and he's a really cool, laid-back guy. And he was just talking. So we were having fun over there because they brought their race cars out. They literally brought the Stoner Car Care Aston Martins, and they let us get in the cars and stuff. And we met the race car driver. He's a super cool guy, and he actually teaches the racing school at the Ford Motorsports over there in Utah, and he's one of their race instructors. So it's actually really cool. He's like, dude, you come out here. Here's my business card. You call me, and I'll be the one that will be your instructor for the entire week. I will be your personal instructor because now that we've met and stuff, he's like, I don't want you to have anybody else. And I was like, he's like, if you stay the entire week, you can actually qualify to have your racing license. And I was like, ooh, that would be fun. But then again, how often do you race, OxiClean car wash soap. I put in four ounces, Dalton. Make sure you're using hot water. Hot water is the best way to get foam. Crank the top nozzle here. Since we're bringing the foam cannon up, the top one. If you turn the top all the way to the right, that's as much foam as you can get. The front here, if you can see in here, it'll open up, and see how it opens up and closes. All that does is it makes it from a wider dispersal pattern down to a tighter one. That's all that's doing right there. So what I do is I have it, you can see it. I won't have it as tight as I can, but I open it up just a bit so I get a nice fan out of it. But on this one, it's always maxed out. I leave my car soap or my foam cannon completely maxed out. And that's all I did, man. There was nothing special about it. But I put 4 ounces in. When you guys saw the video, you saw exactly what I do. I don't hide any results from you guys. If I screw up or if I don't do something right or if the product sucks, you see it right when I see it. And that's just generally the way it goes. But Dalton, I'd highly recommend you get a proper car foam soap. You'll get a lot better results. He's in Utah. The actual Ford Motorsports racing school is in Utah. Yeah. What's up, Richard? How you doing, buddy? Mine is the Greenworks soap dispenser. Yeah, I don't know which one that is, Richard. Dalton. Dalton, there's an Amazon foam cannon that you can get for $16.99. I bought one. That'll be in a future review, but it does really good for $16.99. You might want to look into that. It's really cheap, so why not go ahead and pick that one up? pH balance wheel cleaner is a myth in marketing. Again, I don't have any issues with all my the stuff I've used in the past, wheel cleaners. I've never had any problems, but I have seen people that have had too aggressive wheel cleaners on chrome wheels, and it is completely toasted the chrome wheels. All the chrome is gone. They look faded. They look like crap, and they have to be re-chromed again. It was bad. Dalton, just go to Amazon right now. Type in foam cannon. You're gonna see one that's it's highly rated. It's $16.99. It's a no-name knockoff one, but it uses like the nozzle up top and stuff like this. It's all brass, except of course the plastic handle here and this part. But it works really good. It's on par with this all day long. Where I think the Chemical Guys one is something like $50. So it's like just go buy the one off Amazon. You're gonna see a full review on this, guys. And let's do 2 weeks from now. I'll do the following Monday because next month, tomorrow's video is going to be another top picks for 2018. Just letting you guys know. It's going to be the top quick detailers of 2018. So you're going to see Adams Polishes, Mastersons, Limitless, Griot's Garage, 303, Stoner Car Care, West Coast Customs. I think that's all the ones I had. I brought out every single detailer I had. And I lined them up on the table, and I gave you the top picks for 2018. And what I want you guys to do is hopefully you guys enjoy that because my top car wash video has tons and tons and tons of views, and you guys kept asking for more top 18 picks. So that'll be on tomorrow's video. So the following week will be I bought that $16 Amazon pressure washer, well, not pressure washer, the foam cannon. That review will be up in the following Monday. And I hope you guys really do like these. I get tons and tons of views on them, and you guys ask for them. I always listen to my subscribers. That way, I feel like I can connect with you more, and I can. My channel will do even better by watching you guys. How you make the thickest foam cannon? What do you mean? How do you make it? No hose. Valon, hey buddy, how you doing? Vincente, wow, bud. Dude, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I've never asked for money. I don't really care. I spend my own money. It's just the way it goes. So when guys like you give it to me, that's really cool. I really do appreciate that. As a matter of fact, today I told you one of my subscribers wrote me. He sent me messages showing that the OxiClean has a wheel cleaner and OxiClean has an interior cleaner. And so I went down to O'Reilly's today and I bought them both. I think we're like $7.99 each. But so those will be in future videos. And the money that, these people donate, like a few people I have a month donate once in a while, that money goes right in so I can help buy those products. Now, I don't ask for it. I'm going to spend the money anyways, but it does help offset the cost of me buying all these products. So thank you very much, Vincent. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. Love the top picks video. Well, I hope you like tomorrow, and I better see a comment on it saying you really like it, movie fan, tomorrow when it comes. It'll be, of course, at noon. I release all my videos at noon except for Foam Friday. Foam Friday is going to be at 9 a.m. So that way, whenever you wake up in the morning, you can have fun watching my videos about the foam cannon. I got a Doosan foam cannon. It works really good with my Ryobi. Oh, cool. I mean, there's so many different foam cannons. When I went on Amazon and looked up the foam cannons, I was just like, oh my God, there's a million on Amazon, but I just bought the cheapo one just to test it out, and it did really good, guys. There's really no reason for you to spend more than $16.99. Have you ever seen that Vitalene Tire Shop? I haven't. I think I've heard about them, but I can't remember, buddy. Different from what we use to when it comes to the brush. I don't know. Matic foam cannon, good. I've heard it is, Dalton. I've heard it is. But honestly, Dalton, if you're on Amazon right now, look up the one that's just $16.99. I own that one. I just bought it. It came in this week. It's good. It's good. You don't need to have anything else. Just buy that one. Save your money. And then you can put a sticker on there saying, hey, you know, and you save your money, save a couple bucks. Thanks for the quick answers. All from a fellow detail from mine. Dude, Squid, I plan, this is my dream to go to Hawaii for my birthday in October. Okay. And so we're going to try. We have got, of course, you know, last week we were on a, not last week, but the week before we were on a cruise to the Western Caribbean. Well, we purchased one of those down payments towards future cruises from Norwegian, and we've already looked it up. There's a cruise going to go out the day before my birthday, and it sails out of Honolulu and goes to like the Big Island, all around the small islands. But that's what I'm looking at doing, is going to Hawaii. I've never been out there. Obviously, I've been to Alaska, I've been to Mexico, I've been all over, you know, I've been to California, but I've never been out into Hawaii and towards like going that way. So this will be a new experience. And I told her, that's what I want for my birthday. I want to go on a Hawaiian cruise. So that's what we're looking at. And I'll probably be putting the down payment money down in the next couple of days. So just letting you know, it'll be my first time going to Hawaii. Would you ever own an electric car? No, I don't. Not right now. Cover all tire shine. I've heard some decent things about it, but I have never personally tried it. I was actually at O'Reilly's today when I bought the OxyClean wheel cleaner and carpet interior cleaner. I actually was there today, but I just didn't buy that. Do you enjoy watching the... I haven't been to Clearwater Beach in a while. It's been a couple of years, to tell you the truth. I lived in Clearwater for almost 2 years. I worked for my company over there, and I wouldn't have moved, but things weren't working out, so I had to get transferred back up in Jacksonville, Florida, but I would have stayed there in a heartbeat. It just wasn't working out financially the way things were going. I was trying to juggle working there in the evening still and trying to go to college, and it just financially wasn't doing it at what I needed. So I went back to Jacksonville, Florida, and I moved back in with my parents, and then that's when I started going to college and stuff. Do you use submachine gun hand style foam fun? You talking about like the one that just looks like a trigger thing like that? No, I just use the regular wand that comes with the actual pressure washer. You know, the one that's like, what is it, like 3 feet long? That's the one I use actually on my pressure washer. That's the one I do. And I don't have any problems. I guess it would be really cool if you had tight spaces. But then again, in my driveway, I can get all the way around the vehicles, and I don't have a problem. So, you know, I don't see a need for it. But I guess it would be kind of cool if you really wanted to make it a lot smaller, you know. Squid, for sure, buddy. I've never been. Maybe in the future you'll have to tell me what should I look for in Hawaii and stuff like that, what island you live on and all that kind of stuff, because obviously it'll be our first time there. How do you feel about West Coast Customs car wash? Foam dies down in 20 seconds. I didn't have a problem with West Coast Customs stuff. Just make sure you're actually using the full measurement, like they say. But I had no issues with the foam dying down. Hector, thank you so much, Hector. I really do appreciate that. Again, just like I said with Vincente, thank you so much. Again, I don't ask for it. I love that, you know, you guys care enough about me that you're willing to donate your hard-earned money towards it. Like I said, I'm just happy, and I don't know what to say. It makes me like, somebody actually cares that much that they're willing to open up their wallet for work that they've done, and just to like give me a couple dollars out of their work that could go towards like a coffee or whatever they want to buy. So thank you so much, Hector. I really do appreciate that. I haven't watched the foam video yet. What are you doing? You know what? You close out my live stream right now, and you go over there and watch that Foam Friday video right now. You get out of my live stream right now. I want to see you getting out of here, and I want to see you watching that Foam Friday video. Make it happen right now, and you come back and tell me if you liked it or not. If you did, leave a massive thumbs up and tell me you want to see more. Because I'm telling you, I've got a lot of stuff coming out here, and I have at least 3 more Foam Friday videos recorded. The cool thing about the Foam Friday is once I go through it, I just go back in the house, get hot water, fill it back up again, and put another car soap in there and just go down again with the car. So it works out really good. It's a fast videos I can get out for you guys. They're 2-3 minutes long. So they're quick. You're not bored. You know, some people, they have attention deficit disorder. They can't last more than a minute or 2 in a video. And I try and show you every step along the way, you know, the actual introduction, the application, the instructions, and then the final results and stuff like that. And some people have this much attention span. But or these kind of videos that are only like 3 minutes long, you should be able to sit through a 2 or 3 minute long video. You know what I mean? And I think everybody likes to see the foam cannon, whether they own a foam cannon or not. For them, it's a lot of fun just to sit back and watch one of your best. Thank you so much, Brian. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that. I can't find the Amazon Basics foam cannon. Don't make me go on there. Don't make me, Dalton, and go on there and find it for you guys. Let me. You know what? I will find it for you, Dalton, because I'm here with you. Let me look at my orders, and I'll find it for you. Okay, I will put a link in it for you guys. Okay, Dalton, paste. There's a link to it right there. That's exactly what I bought. Go buy that right now. If you need a foam cannon for cheap, it works out really good. It does fine. $16.99. Again, I just bought that. It showed up this week, and then today I bought the 2 more products today. So, like when you got Hector and Vincente and stuff like that donating, it's going to help pay the channel for more stuff to buy because I'm going to do it anyway. So it's fun. I appreciate that, Kia, about you being funny. Love the phone videos. I will keep doing that for you. Thanks for being the OxiClean tire clean interior cleaner. No, Dalton, the thing is, like right now, I already have messages on here. A lot of times I have message requests. I go in there and read them. I answer everybody's questions, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to contact me on, or a private message through YouTube. You guys contact me, private message me, or whatever way you want to DM or whatever. I will get back with you within the same day. I'll do my very best, unless I'm on vacation, then I can't help you out. But otherwise, I as soon as I got home from that cruise, I took about an hour or so, and I went through all my messages, responded to every single message out there, and I really tried to catch up to immediately help you guys out and give you guys the best answer I had. Again, I'm a hobbyist detailer. I'm not Mike Phillips. I'm not the Ammo NYC or any of these guys that do this literally day in and day out of their whole life. I can tell you some good ideas, but some of the really high-end technical stuff, they're going to have better ideas. So I do it for fun. And so for me, I enjoyed spending time with you guys and just hanging out and answering the questions the best I can. Have you ever tried Autoglam? I have not. I heard a lot about them, but I've never tried them. Have you took the GTR to track race? I haven't. It just, I don't know. I just haven't, I guess. As car shampoo used to have the red one, but it changed to a blue cover. You should try the red version and the old. And by the way, Adam, like a reformist, the old one. I don't know, Aaron. I know I've tried their car soap. You guys got to see that. So maybe that's another one I'll do in a Foam Friday. I think theirs is actually, it's either the Super Suds one or the original car soap is made to be in the foam cannon as well. So that'll be another one. By the way, I put Limitless Car Care in the foam cannon for a Foam Cannon Friday test. Oh my God. Oh, dude, the foam, I'm not lying, guys. The foam thickness on the side of the car was about that deep. It was nuts. I've probably only seen it get that thick once or twice. That's it. Most of the time it's thick, but it's not like ridiculous, like shaving cream thick. That's the way Limitless Car Care's car soap was to the foam cannon. I was like, oh my God. So you're going to love that. You will definitely see that on a future video. Yeah, Brian, a pressure washer doesn't matter. If you only use it for your car foam can, then all you need is an electric one. You don't need to get a gas one. I remember I clean my driveways, I clean my house. I do multiple things with my pressure washer, so I needed a more powerful one. That's why I personally bought a gas one. But if all you need is for minor things like your car or whatever, then you don't need to spend the big money on it. What's the best car soap without wax? Probably Meguiar's Gold Class. Over-the-counter Meguiar's Gold Class. Online ordering, either your Limitless Car Care, Limitless Lather, or your Wax Gods car wash. It's a purple one. Either one of those two online are just knockout stellar. But if it's over-the-counter, just get Meguiar's Gold. Best tire gel, probably Meguiar's Endurance or Grillo's Garage Tire Gel. It's a blue one. I tested it out a couple months ago. Excellent. Both of them will last 2 weeks or so. Really good products. Larry Chad, I got to finish the homework. Spring break. No problem, Hector. Hector, thank you again. I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. You guys are just opening your wallets tonight. I don't know why, but I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. Appreciate that, buddy. What's your favorite Chemical Guys car wash? Ooh. To be fair, I don't like Chemical Guys car washes in a two bucket method. They're very watered down. I don't like them. But through the foam cannon, Mr. Pink and Honeydew, those two all day long for the foam cannon, totally cool with. But through the 2 bucket method, none of them. I love your live streams. Favorite part of the Dalton, come on, man. You got to have a better week than that. We're hanging out and just talking. You've got to have better times than this. You know what I mean? Maria, McGuire's Gold Class. Sorry if I missed somebody said something. Oh, yeah, I already answered McGuire's Gold Class. Sorry if I didn't. Hashfear, I just watched the video. Soapy is pretty foamy, by the way. Next video, keep it up here. Thank you so much, dude. I hope you left a big thumbs up for me. Dusky, thumbs down. Come on, guys. Soaps. Is a clay bar necessary? If you are going to properly take care of your car, you need to get a clay bar or a clay mitt or something like that, because that takes the contamination out of your paint. And you will see a big difference. It feels like you can rub your hand across the paint beforehand, and it feels a little bit rushed, a little bit like, I don't know. I'll tell you what, get a plastic food baggie or something like that, put your hand in it, and then rub it across. For some reason, the plastic food baggie makes your fingertips very sensitive, and it'll feel like just rough, like sandpaper. It's a weird feeling, right? Then you use the clay bar across the car. Now run your hand across it. It's like being on ice. It's like your hand's ice skating. It's so smooth. Have you ever used a coal? I haven't. Clay bar versus nanoskin. The funny thing is, most of these companies now have nanoskin type products. I find nanoskin is a lot faster. Those type of products. I like the mitts, like clay mitts, like Eagle One has. I think Grillo's Garage has. I think Chemical Guys has a clay mitt now. And they just make things a lot faster. Where clay bar, you have to keep folding it over and kneading it. Where the mitts, like the nanoskin style mitts, you just spray on the detail and just go like back and forth like this. Like, okay, I'm done. Go to the next one. I'm done. You know what I mean? It's just simple. You don't have to keep kneading it and folding it over and stuff like that. And if you accidentally drop a mitt or that, you just kind of wash it off with the hose and you're done. Where a clay bar, if you drop on the ground, you're like, oh, crap. So you got to pick all the little things out of it. And if you can't pick it out, well, you got to throw that clay bar away, because now if you're going to put it on the paint, you're going to be instilling swirls and scratches in it. So it's a pain. I love the way that technology has come so far that now you don't have to use a clay bar if you don't want to. Which polishing pads do you prefer? I have Lake Country and I have Grillo's Garage, and I still have a few Chemical Guys. Lake Country is very good, by the way, very good. So I think it's one of the biggest pad makers in the world. It's huge. It's up there in like Wisconsin, and very good. Yes, Aaron, you are right about that. There's a lot of online boosting of reviews from fake reviews being posted up to offset the negative reviews out there. So maybe you want to go some other places to get reviews. That's the only bad thing about it. Adam had a clay mitt. There you go. That's what it is. Try the Harbor Freight one. They work well. Pads. I haven't tried them at all. I have a bunch of pads already. I have them from Lake Country. I buy all my stuff from Auto Geek a lot of times with pads and stuff. And so I have, I think I have like a couple of Grillo's Garage left. I have a bunch of Lake Country, and I think I have a couple. I have a big stack of them in a bag. I keep them in a Ziploc bag. After I wash my pads, I set them out to dry. After they're dry, I put them back in a big Ziploc baggie, and I seal them up so there are no contamination gets to them or anything like that. What's the difference between a paint sealant and a polish? A polish is made to actually literally take micron levels of your paint, your clear coat, away. Okay. So your polishing will help get out the slight swirls and stuff like that, because you're actually taking a light layer of your paint away, your clear coat level. Where a sealant is actually going to lock in the paint and protect it. It's like a wax, but it's synthetically made, so it's going to last a very long time, and it's going to protect your paint. It's not going to remove any paint. All it's doing is locking in and bonding it, and it's just staying on top of the paint to protect it from the elements. Do you use to buy any of those Mont Pole for car washing future? I have one, but I don't use it that much. As a matter of fact, when you guys know I had Big Bertha. I washed Big Bertha today. I have to bring out the ladder to get on top of the van. The van is massive, so I have to have the ladder, not to like kind of move it around like this around the whole van. But that's generally how I wash it on top. 2-bucket method besides Chemical Guys. Any top picks for over the counter? Again, For you guys who don't know, Meguiar's Gold Class, Eagle One, Nano Wash and Wax, Mother's Wash and Wax, and Surf City Garage. Any of those 4 over-the-counter, stellar. The best online ones would be their Wax Gods or Limitless. Those are the 2 best ones for online. They're better than the other ones I mentioned, but again, you have to order them online. So that's why I try and give you different options for you guys who maybe are scared about ordering online, or you don't want to pay for shipping, but you go this way. Again, the cool thing about shipping for you guys that are worried about companies like Limitless and Wax Gods and prices and shipping, remember, if you were to buy a bunch of products here in your state, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. Where you order it online, you don't have to pay taxes. So that offsets the shipping. Again, people sometimes forget about that, and they're just like, oh, you know, and these are things I try and respond to. But hey, I know it's money, and money is sometimes tight, and you got to make your own decisions. Sorry, what polish do you use? Just Meguiar's? Oh, I have a bunch. I have a bunch of polishes. I have polishes from Turtle Wax. I have polishes from Guerrero's Garage and Meguiar's and 303. And I have some left from Chemical Guys. So yeah, I'll have a lot. A lot of polishing and stuff is in the technique. There's some that'll make it a lot faster. Like there's a really high-end pro detailer one like Minerza. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Minerza. Really, really high-end polishes and compounds, like stellar pro line stuff. But you're going to have to order that online. So that's the only thing for there. But over-the-counter, your Guerrero's or your Meguiar's probably be your best bet. Still waiting for a short burnout vlog video of the bike, from the bike and GTR. A burnout on the GTR. You know the GTR is all-wheel drive. When that thing when it hooks up, it just goes boom, it's just gone. It's really crazy. Like you put it in launch control and you sit there, and as soon as you it goes up to like 4,000 revs, and then you take your foot off the brake pedal, and it just goes like this. And that's literally all it does. It's like it instantly goes. So there's no wheel spin on the GTR. Just and that's exactly the way it sounds. It's just that level sound, and then as soon as you let go of the brake, you're just like, oh god, and you're like this. It's pretty nuts. For the jet seal, can you apply it to the whole car, then remove it right away, or wait? Okay, for jet seal or any sealant, you need to wait for about 20 to 30 minutes. So you want to go around the entire car, and then you can just come back then. The cool thing about sealants are they're very, very easy to remove. So unlike a wax, like a paste wax, that sometimes it gets really hard to remove, sealants instantly come off. Again, that comes back to the fact that they're synthetically made, and they're very easy to remove. So letting it sit for 20 to 30 minutes while you're finishing off the rest of the car, it's no problem. But they're all recommended to leave and sit for at least 20 minutes before you try and remove it. I'm in Florida, Chad, and his neighbor, all-wheel drive. He has been video about polishing techniques, I believe. It's been on a while. Do you use a pad conditioning brushes? I have one, but yes, I will use it once in a while. But usually I have multiple pads, so I just I clean them, and I usually clean them in the sink. So that's the way I clean my pads. I just lay them down here in the sink. But yes, I do have a pad polishing thing where you just leave it on. It's like one of those. It has like an arm like this on it, and you just kind of sit there and run it back and forth. It works pretty cool. It kind of like you'll see it when you run it, it'll like get like a little bit dusty in there. It's pretty crazy. Adams versus thing. Adams over Chemical Guys all day long. Speaking of jet seal, you've tried Meguiar's Paint Protect. I have a bottle of it. Are you talking about the orange stuff that's liquidy stuff? They don't make it anymore, but yes, I have it, and yes, it's very good. I have a video of it, by the way. You can go back and check. I used it on my friend's 300ZX. By the way, he blew up that engine. It was his parents' car, and his mom had it from when it was brand new, and I guess he blew up the engine on it. It was like, oh, it was a really nice little old 300Z from like 91 or something like that. Button transmissions like Honda, like the old style. Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm not a big fan of that. I know exactly what you're talking about. What does your shirt say? My shirt says Alaska, and that's the Disney Cruise Line symbol. Okay, so there's the Mickey ears in the middle, and it has these little waves and stuff on it. That's the Disney Cruise Line symbol right here. It's Alaska. So if you see on the back of my shirt, it has the outline of Alaska and has the little cities in Alaska that it goes to. I've been to Alaska twice on cruise ships, so it's pretty cool. Um, you're going to need to use a chrome polish. Yeah, just like they said, chrome polish or metal polish is all you need. Mother's makes a really good one. Eagle One makes a really good one. Turtle Wax makes a good one. And McGuire's one is not so easy to get anymore, but Mother's is amazing. Eagle One is really good. I like their stuff a lot. Any of those right there will do you wonders. It is the problem. My GTR throws out a ton of smoke, and you can see the buildup on it. Now, 303 just has it for 2018. I have a brand new metal polish. They actually just sent it to me in the mail. So I will be trying that on the GTR's exhaust tips here in the next week, probably. But it'll probably be out for another week or two. You know me, I'm trying to get videos out a week or two ahead of time. So you will always have videos. And if it comes to a rainy day or something like that, I'm not scared about using it. You know what I mean? What's your favorite car wax? Ooh, for a Carnauba, Pinnacle Sovereign. It's made of pure white Carnauba. It's very expensive. The little tiny bottle can it comes in is $60. It's ridiculous, but it's such an amazing Carnauba wax. It's beautiful when you get to see it in person. You don't have to let it dry. As soon as you apply it, you wipe it right back off. It's so easy to use. It smells great. Amazing wet look to it. But again, it's very expensive. The rumor that Toyota is putting in hybrid Sienna, maybe, but I mean, who cares? You're buying a big vehicle. Like Mars gets like 24 miles a gallon, so I don't really. It's something like 24 or 27 on the highway, so it's like there's really no reason to complain. Yes, you can definitely wax or put sealant on your wheels. You can put sealant on your wheels, buddy. It'll help keep the brake dust off so it comes off easier. That's all it's basically doing. Have you ever used a color soap on the foam? What? Have I ever used a color soap on the foam? I don't know what you mean by that. You should let your wife drive a GTR. She will not drive it, Dalton. She refuses to drive it. I've tried to let her, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna wreck it." So she won't do it. Wouldn't chrome polish take off the burnt neon? Nah, it won't. It won't. If it's properly burnt on there and it's not some cheap eBay thing, then it's not going to go anywhere. Trust me, it will go nowhere because it's literally burnt on there. Think of it like that. Sometimes when I clean the windshield, there's always smudges on the windshield. What am I doing wrong? Sometimes you get a little bit of excess stuff in your microfiber towels. Have one microfiber towel just to wipe it with and clean it off with, and have your second one to buff it off with. So that way this has zero chemicals on it, zero. And this one is going to get your dirt and junk off, and this will have the chemicals on. This is just to buff off any remainder. So I usually use two that way if it gets bad. Chad, here's a request from video. Your son driving the foam can. What? Your son driving the foam cannon. How do you drive a foam cannon, Alex? How do you drive a foam cannon? Have you experimented with ceramic coatings? I have not. I really am interested in it, but I have not. The only reason I've held back is once you put a ceramic coating on, you don't need a wax or anything for like 2 or 3 years. So it's like, and you know me, I try so many products that I need cars to put the products on. So it's like, what do I do? You know, that's what I'm trying to get to. Wheel guard from CG is great. I have a small rust spot on the chrome tip, brand new car. You could try and use some chrome cleaner, but if not, you should take it back to the dealer if you just got the car. But they might, but to me, I would say that's a paint defect or whatever. You know how brand new cars always come with a paint warranty. If they go bad with a certain time, they'll repaint it for you or whatever. I would definitely go back and check, but I would maybe get some chrome polish first and see how that is. Watermarks off the windshield. You could actually, I've heard of things like actually using polish to get it off with, or even a Carnauba wax will remove water spots. I know it's weird, but Carnauba wax for some reason is almost like a cleaner. It's really crazy, but it will actually remove it. There are car soaps for the foam cannon that are either come out red, yellow, blue, or green. Oh, I don't know, buddy. All the ones I've seen, it's every one that I've tried. They're like Honeydew, Mr. Pink, Masterson's Snow Foam. They're all just when they go out, they're always white. Will you start to wash cars will your son start to wash? Dude, yeah, he was actually out there with me the other day when I had the foam cannon out. He was out there, but he was kind of scared of the pressure washer, so I let him go back inside. Like, I showed him that it was no big deal, but you know, kids are nervous at first, and you just kind of got to teach them that it's, hey, it's okay, and then he'll be fine. What's your favorite spray wax? Ooh, that's a good one right there. Guerrero's Garage makes a great one. Turtle Wax Ice is a very good one. McGuire's Ultimate makes a good one. There's some really good ones out there. That's a hard one. Interesting trying. Yeah, I am interesting, but I don't know when I'll get around to it. Again, it comes back to I need more cars. That's the problem. Have the wife took the car for a joyride? No, she's never driven the GTR. The odor eliminator that you reviewed on your cars, which of do you recommend? McGuire's Turtle Wax. That's going to go on down on scent because they both last about the same time. So you want to pick out the scent that you're going to enjoy. I love the Caribbean scent, smell to a tropical scent. So I love the new tropical one from Turtle Wax. But McGuire's makes some really good scents as well. So go with what your nose thinks because they last about the same time. Carnival Wax was the Pinnacle Sovereign. You're going to have to order it online. It's very expensive, but when you get the results, you'll be blown away, and you're going to be like, oh, my God. I've had so many people, when I use that in the past, people are like, what did you do to this car? It is amazing. Your red is popping like out of this world. And I tell them, and they're like, where do I get that? I said, you got to go to AutoGeek to buy Pinnacle Sovereign, but it's expensive. You're in a big boy territory when you get up there. I think GMG amount of brake dust. Yeah, I know you could probably put some sealant on there to help it out, but I know what you're talking about. You probably have carbon ceramic brakes. They throw a lot of dirt, dust up. Ever do an engine shampoo on the GTR? No, because the GTR is actually pretty clean. I just contacted one of the local motorsport shops called Dazoo. Is that what they're called here in Orlando? Hold on, let me look it up really quick so I don't look like a dummy. Yeah, Dazoo Motorsports. They're in Orlando, well, suburb of Orlando called Winter Garden, and they're gonna do my oil change for me. And they recommended me that I don't need to get, because I was like, don't I need to do my transmission and all that flushes your front and rear axle and all that whatever it was. And he said no, not till 36,000 miles the GTR isn't recommended for. So he's like, don't waste your money on it. He's like, just get the. He's like, we'll do the oil change for you. We're gonna put Motul in there. And he said that's what we use on all the GTRs that they have. They own like 2 GTRs at their shop, and then they work on a lot of high-end GTRs. So they said, we'll get you in. I'm like, cool. Carbon cleaner, would you recommend Bugatti Veyron? Adam, if you had a Bugatti Veyron, I would tell you, but I don't think you do. What do you think about Black Magic Tire Glitter? It sparkles. It wouldn't be for me, I'll tell you that. You should do a Dawn soap review. No, that strips your wax. Why would I do that? Chad, does your wife clean her own vehicle? No. McGuire's has citrus berry spice wood is my favorite scent, new car scent. The summer scented one is more for girls. It's more sweet. Dalton, you're just being sexist, Dalton. Jeez. Can a woman like the wood, spiced wood? Smash my. I watched a YouTube video early today. Homemade spray wax, it distilled water and wireless wash mix. Huh, that's funny. Would you rather own Chemical Guys or Limitless Car Care? Limitless all day long. Limitless is an A+ rated company for me. Limitless, your Wax Gods, A+ rated companies all day long. Every single product that I have tried of theirs is top notch. Every one of them. So that's an A+ rating for me. Where you have Chemical Guys, like let's say we'll have Jet Seal is really good. Their buttery wet wax is pretty cool. You know, they have some decent products here and there. I like a lot of their scents are good. But the rest of many products aren't that good. So that's why I would not rank them more than probably a B+ company. Where when I give an A+ rating, that means every single product I've ever tested has been just knock it out of the park. So I would say it's worth every penny. If you buy Wax Gods or you buy Limitless Car Care, you will not go wrong. That's how strongly I feel about it. I'm glad I got to try them out, and I'm happy because of it. You know, many of these companies find me on the internet, and then they send me free stuff, and they're like, "Hey, would you want to try our stuff?" And I say, "Sure." And then I don't care one way or another if they're good or they're bad. But once I try them, I'm like, "Wow," you know. Then I'll let you know. Is Eagle One Nano Wash and Wax good? Yes. Yes. Amazing over-the-counter wash. Amazing. Yes, Omar. No, they don't. History. Detail Garage in Midvale, and check out the JDM scent. That's one thing. Now that I'm doing a lot more of those foam cannon Fridays, I'm going to start doing a lot more of those, give you guys more videos per week. I'm going to go ahead and buy the watermelon snow foam. I know it's honeydew snow foam, recolored to rescent it. I get that, but just for fun to try it because I like the smell of watermelon. I like the fruit smells. You know, I'm a little fruity, you know, that's just the way it is. But I'm going to get that. And I'm also going to get the order the JDM scent as well. So probably the next couple of weeks I'll buy that because that's not like a new product that's over the shelf. Limitless or Wax Gods, either one. You will not go wrong with either one of those companies. Try them both. They are both amazing companies. I will stand behind them 100%. Chemical Guys Eco Waterless Wash. No, pass on that for days. The best waterless wash I've ever used is Masterson's Waterless Wash and Shine. The best. It is amazing. The slickness to it is mind-blowing. It sticks to the cars. It doesn't just run off. It's not watery. Amazing. What rating would you give Adams? A solid A. A solid A rating for Adams. How much do you spend on car products per month? I don't know. Maybe like $40, $50 a month. Again, we had Vincente and Hector donate money today. I don't ask for money, but all that money goes right back into the pot. When at the end of the month, like Google direct deposits all the money into my account that is donated, or if I make any money from ad money, they donate. It gets direct deposited into my account. So I use that money then to buy more products. You know, it's just a revolving door. That's the way this goes, guys. So I get money in and then I spend more money. I get money in and I spend more. And that's basically the way it goes. So, you know, when people donate, it just makes things a lot easier for me. But I don't ask for it. You know, I'm just appreciative that people would even consider it. That's the way I see it. You're fruity and foamy. I know, Vincente. I know. Is the Ultimate Compound and Polish the same as the professional line? I don't think it is, Dalton. I haven't heard any difference, but I don't think it is. I think they're different. You should do a review on the Blue Coral Wash. I think I have in the past. Do a quick search on YouTube, my YouTube videos, and see if I did or not. Anytime, Alex, if you're going to do pro detailing, you need to be buying by the gallons. You really do. Buy the gallons at a time. Seriously. Have you tried CarPro? I have not. Funny thing is, they followed me on Instagram. It's a funny thing, they followed me, but they've never contacted me to try out anything. Because I was like this. I was like, they're following. Maybe they're going to offer me some products, and they never did. And I was like, oh, you know, let's see. Chemical Guys or Masterson, so whatever it is. Masterson's, because here's why. Because it's a smaller company. He works harder to make these few products that he has better, where Chemical Guys has a butt ton of products, right? And because of the butt ton of products, they tend to water down a lot of their products. You know what I mean? Where Masterson's has to keep a higher level, and because he's having to build his name up there. So that's why I would say go with Masterson's over Chemical Guys. Like I said, Chemical Guys make some good products, but at the same time, you've got to understand that I think after a while, let's just say this root beer is out, okay? IPC root beer. Well, then everybody's getting kind of tired. Sales slow down. Let's make it CBI root beer. We'll change the bottle to a blue and you'll buy this. Essentially, it's the same product, but all they're doing is changing it around, mixing it up a little bit, and then and that's the way they keep doing it. Where if you're a smaller company, you work to keep these few products you have a million times better, and that's why I like the smaller companies really better over the giant companies. Omar, that would be fun to start it, but honestly, the market right now is flooded. Right now, it's so flooded with small companies. I have Zip. It's okay. It's pretty watered down. Hashfear is pretty watered down. Dalton heard the same move. Racer's Edge. Wow. Thank you so much, Racer. I really, really do appreciate that. Dude, you guys are really coming out of the woodwork tonight. Again, thank you. Like I said, just this week alone, I bought the new foam cannon that I linked to you guys in there. If you guys need a foam cannon, I'll link it again. This is exactly what hold on. Print. Paste. This is exactly a foam cannon I just bought, and it'll be in a review up here. It's the cheapest foam cannon on Amazon. I decided let's get a cheap foam cannon, do a straight test at $16.99. But I bought that this week, and then today I just bought two brand new products from OxiClean. OxiClean's carpet interior cleaner and OxiClean wheel cleaner, and they were $7.99 each. So these kind of things, when you guys donate, dude, dude, that means a lot. And I hate to say it, but I remember these people like Martha. I haven't seen Martha in a long time. Martha Kano, I think her name. That she used to donate all the time. I haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's okay, but she would donate all the time, and I would always thank her. And I'd actually write her in private message to say thank you so much. And again, that goes right back into buying these products that I've already spent the money for. And thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Wolfgang. Wolfgang has some really good products as well. I've tried a few of theirs. Very good. He did used to work at Chemical Guys. You're right. But I think he wanted to start his own company. The one blue coral wash you just did in the regular one. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Did Greg open his own store? I heard his store is going to open in May or June, David. I don't know. I actually wrote him today. I showed him a picture. You guys want to see something? You guys want to see something? Hold on. People are like messaging me. Who is this? I get these weird messages on. You ever guys get a weird text and you're like, who? Or something like that, or like people call you and you're like, I don't know who that is. I'm not answering that. What was I gonna say? I was gonna tell you. Oh, Greg Masterson. I was gonna show you something, guys. You ready to see something? A little bit of sneaky. So this is gonna be in a future video here, guys. I'll show you the camera. I don't know if you guys can see it. You see it? Here's the cheapo foam cannon. Here's the Chemical Guys foam cannon, obviously, and here's Masterson's snow foam in the middle. This will be in a future video where we're going to have a heads-up comparison between Chemical Guys and just the cheapo foam cannon from Chemical Guys. Okay, so just a little bit of thing, and I was showing that to Greg, and so me and Greg talked back and forth for a little bit today. So it's pretty cool. Yes, they are, Aaron. Yes, they are. If you opened a company and made products, would you already have 20,000 people knowing about? Yeah, but Vincente, what do you do then? Do I become more biased? Let's just say when people are knowing that I have my own video. So now let's say I have my own company, let's say, and I start it and I make it like whatever, a niche detailing or something like that, whatever I want to call it. Anywho, if I made that, now when I go to review other products, people are probably going to look at me and be like, you're really biased now because you only like your products, and that would be kind of hard. But at the same time, I'm sure it's a lot of money. I mean, I would talk to Wax Gods or Limitless to see it is, but I mean, who's going to want to give you the inside tips if they're going to be having direct competition with you? The good thing about my channel is versus many other companies' channels out there is that I will give you a fair and balanced review. Nobody pays me for anything. I've never received a single dime from any of these companies. They sent me free products, but that's all they've ever done. And so I can give you a fair and balanced reviews where most of these big channels only show you their products and their stuff. So you don't get to see a good comparison and thoughts. What do you think of Blazing Spray Wax? It was a little weak. It didn't give enough beating and sheeting like I thought it would. Tide Pods Detail Spray. That'd be pretty good. The OxiClean interior cleaner can be used on a carpet, leather, etc. Okay. You have an Instagram. Yes, I do have an Instagram. It's spelled the exact same way my channel is, ACC0RD79. So it's a chord 79, but the 0 in a chord, the O in a chord is a 0. So anybody can figure it out. Oh, snap. Can't wait for that. David, yes, I thought it would be a lot of fun. People kept telling me to try some of these cheaper foam cannons. I just happened to be buying some stuff on Amazon the other day. I needed to buy it. Actually, I bought this, a new SD card for the camera. It's a 128 gigabyte one. The one that came with my 4K camera wasn't very big, so I had to keep going back and deleting footage and deleting because the 4K uses so much room on SD card. And I said, I'm tired of it. I'm just going to go buy a new card for it, a bigger card. And that's when I bought the other foam cannon. It came in on Thursday or Friday, and I decided today, you know what? Let's have a side-by-side comparison video and let you guys get to see. And that'll be out. You should try Trump detailing spray. I've never heard of it. Have you tried Turtle Wax Zip Wax Car Wash Wax? Yes, I have, Dan. It's pretty watered down. Where's the store you're going to locate? I think Greg's store is in LA. I think, where's Greg based out of? I don't know where Greg's Masterson's is. He's in a suburb of LA, but I can't remember where he's actually based. But It's going to be like one of the suburbs, and that's where he's going to have it. So I don't know. I told him whenever he has it nailed down what date he's going to open up, I will fly out to California and I will show up for his live hangout. That would be a lot of fun. And I promised him I would do it so, because he told me when he first left Chemical Guys, he would talk to Chemical Guys and he wanted them to send me products to review, and they refused to. So as soon as he created his company back, was like 2 years ago, he said I was the very first person contacted and the very first person he sent out products to. So, it means a lot. So I want to be able to support him back. And, hopefully, I told him, hopefully one day you're a big millionaire and you always remember me, but, you kind of support the people that have always looked out for you as well. I've always learned that in life. If somebody helps you, you be there for them. Try anything Jay Leno? I have not. What's the best spray wax from Chemical Guys? I haven't tried many of theirs, but again, the Blazing Banana was okay, but it didn't give enough like protection and like water repellency that I really wanted to see out of it. Best detailing spray for bulk deals. Looking something to concentrate, can dilute down. Adams is really good. Limitless is really good. Limitless is cool because they have a carnauba wax base in theirs as well, so you get a little bit of protection as well and shine. Either one of those companies, they sell them in the big gallon buckets. You'll probably get a good deal on. It'd probably be the way to go. Just get one of those two. I think even Griot's Garage makes a really good detail spray that you can buy at Big Stuff. Oh, I don't know. Weekend Warrior. I don't know. Back in the day, I used to have a bunch of people that would come in and say they're going to make video channels and stuff like that. And I say, hey, man, do whatever you got to do. I don't care, and they would write on my comments, and then they just kind of disappeared after a while, and that's just the way it goes. I don't pay attention to anybody else's channel. I seriously, if people like my channel, they like it. If not, then I don't mind either way. I do this for fun. I do it as a hobby. I share as much information as I can with you guys, and hopefully you guys like it. That's the way I see it. Weekend Warrior, what do you think about them? One of the things I like to know is when I try a product and then they try a product, I want to see what the other people think about it, not just besides me, and we go from there. Yes, I still have the white Honda. I just stopped by the shop yesterday. They said they couldn't find a computer. They said they think the computer went bad in the car, and because of that, they had to find a used computer to put in the brain. So it's been having electrical problems. So I haven't had it for months. But it's still there. He said he just got it in and he's going to install it for me this week. So hopefully that should fix the car. But he had to do a big search to find a new computer for the Prelude. And that's the problem. When you have a car that's 27 years old now, you start having a lot more problems, you know what I mean, trying to find parts. They're just not that easy to find. Your brakes and tires and stuff like that, well, that's easy. But when you get to the minor things, it gets a lot harder. You still have the white Honda. Yeah. Is the V6 engine too much power for the first time? No. My first car was the first car I bought was a V6 Chevy Beretta. No, God, no. It's not enough power. You know what? Your foot is the power. That's all you need to worry about. It's like when you're on a motorcycle. This right here is your power. If you're an idiot and you go like this on your Super Sport, yeah, you can go and be an idiot. But if you just go like this whole time and just drive it like normal, you never have a problem. How long will it take for 2 full bucket method wheel cleaning, drying, waxing a sedan? A couple hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours max if you're doing it right. Aaron, I had a V8 in mine. I think they're great. Love the conditioner. Smells amazing. Dry to the touch. Leather cleaner is solid. pH balance. Good. Again, Matt, Weekend. I have to give my own personal opinions. I don't know. All I give you is a fair and balanced opinion, and then I like to hear from you guys what you guys think, and we go from there. And that's just the way I see it. And then I just say, okay, let me know, and that's how we do it. Butter wet wax is cool. It's nice, but it doesn't last for more than about a month or 2 months, maybe 3 months in the very top end if you're parking in a garage, but it fades off pretty fast, so understand that. Sonex detail spray. I haven't tried their detail spray for this. I don't know. I don't normally use soap, just water. Chemical Guys damages the paint. Chemicals damage the paint. I'm treating my stuff here. So yeah, we got. Oh, One of my subscribers a couple months ago, I want to tell you what's going to be on Wednesday. Wednesday is there's a company called Gator Detail out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Well, about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, somebody sent some bug off to remove the bugs off the front of your car to my P.O. box over there. And I finally, after we went down and then back from Miami for the cruise, I had bugs all over the front of my wife's minivan. So I made a video on it the day I got back. That stuff is, oh my God. Well, I finally got a chance to test it because we had bugs all over the car. That will be out on Wednesday. I figure Wednesday's a nice little slow day, a nice little moderate day. But if you need something to remove the bugs, that's a good one. Again, a smaller detailing company, but one of my subscribers sent it to me for trying it for trial. And I'm really glad they did, because now I am shocked at how good that was. I mean, I just sprayed it on there, let it sit for like the 45, 50 seconds or whatever, and then just came back and it was just like poof, gone. I'm like, whoa, this stuff is great. A new product I was really psyched about. So that'll be out Wednesday. McGuire's Ultimate Spray Wax, good stuff. How many miles do you have on the white Honda? I want to say it was around 196,000 miles. It's right around there. I bought it with 180 something thousand miles back in 2009. I bought it off a guy that it was a locksmith, and he bought it for his daughter, and his daughter thought it was too old and she didn't like it. She wanted a newer Mustang. So it sat in his driveway at his locksmith shop for, he said, for 2 years. It would just sit there. And then he finally decided to go ahead and sell it because she didn't want it. She refused to drive it. So he let his nephew drive it, he said, for a while, but then he got in trouble with his parents. So he had to take it back from him. And then he sold it to me. I ended up buying it for $1,100. I bought that 91 Prelude for $1,100. The brakes were completely shot. It was metal on metal. I told him, I was like, dude, it's going to cost me $400 to have new brakes and rotors put on it. And sure enough, it was like $450 for it. So he came down from his original asking price of like $2,000 down to $1,100. I said, I got cash right now. Let's do it. And he called me back the next morning, 8:30 in the morning, and I drove right down the street. It was literally right outside my neighborhood. There was a locksmith, and that's how I knew about it. With the whole back deck, it was parked underneath palm trees. Were completely like green. It was nasty. But once I cleaned it all the way up, I was like, ooh, this actually looks really good. Poor thing needs a new paint job on it because, you know, it's starting to fade. The paint's starting to flake off and stuff. But other than the electrical problem, it runs as brand new air conditioning system in it. It's ready to go. Now, Ontario, we have a bad weather. Cold weather. Will wax help through the winter? I would highly recommend a sealant and then put the wax on top of the sealant. As much protection as you possibly can, but sealant first and then a carnauba wax. What do you recommend for wax under 50? There's a lot of good waxes under 50. A lot of them. Honestly, you should probably get a sealant and a wax. Buy a sealant from like Chemical Guys Jet Seal or Masterson Shield Sealant or Stoner Car Care Sealant. Really good stuff. And then put a carnauba wax on top for the extra rich pop, and that will do you really good. And that'll still, both combined, will be under $50 for both of those. When you going to try a VSS polish, as soon as I have it afternoon, dude. Yesterday, my wife had to work, and then we had to go. What did we do yesterday? We did a few things yesterday. I can't remember, but I wasn't able to. You need a whole day to get all that polishing and compounding done. Is the bug off harsh on your wax? Would you seen? No, I had no problems with that. Gator Detail bug off. It will not strip your wax at all. You go to their website. They have videos on it themselves. It didn't do anything to it. All I did is just spray it on there. I think it let it sit from between 30 and 60 seconds, and then I came back with the back side of the mitt, and I just did this. I mean, it's just I had enough pressure to hold the mitt on the car, and I just did this to it back and forth. I was washing the front of the car and the mirrors and stuff like that, and the bugs were gone. I was like, wow. And some of those bugs had been caked on there over a week because we caught all the bugs going down and on the turnpike. And then, of course, it sat there a week in the parking garage, and then I came back and caught more bugs. I mean, it was just like spray, just let it sit at the time. And then I just came back, just put enough pressure on just to hold the mitt against the car, and they were gone. I was shocked. It is a great bug off. If you're in an area, love bug season, it's terrible. A great product. But love bug season, wax the crap out of the front of your car. Wax it a couple levels. It will help the bugs really slide off as well. That's a good pro tip right there. I got to head up, man. Thanks very much, Vincente. Thank you again. I really do appreciate it. 2-bucket method to reduce extra swirls, but watch his videos on polishing. We'll probably walk through everything. How many hours on the live stream now? We've been on here an hour and 39 minutes right now. Have you heard of China's space station falling out of control back to the Earth tonight? No. Don't care about China. Polishing is a commitment. Oh, dude, when you get into polishing and compounding, you better have yourself a couple hours set aside, minimum, because you're only doing one section about this big at a time. Seriously, like imagine about that size every single time. That's all you're doing. So you're having to go over every section like that, and then you check and see if you cleared out all the polishes, swirls, and if not, you got to go back over that section again. It takes me hours. That's why I usually do it once a year. Then I try and do everything 2-bucket method, rotate my mitts, check my microfiber towels, do everything I can to make sure I don't have any swirls in there anymore. Would you ever buy a pickup? Maybe, but I just don't see the need for it, Alex. I don't need to haul anything. And we got the giant minivan now. The minivan picks up whatever. I can put my Honda Grom. We actually bought a ramp now, so I take the Grom to like meets. The Honda Grom easily fits in the back of the minivan. Easily fits. So it's like, why do I need anything else? What do you think about Mother's M-Tech? It's a great cheap alternative. I've tried many of their products, a great cheaper alternative, but it's not like Mother's is expensive. I own MCO, which works pretty good. Looking to get good wax, just under $50. It lasts pretty decent things, shine. There's many good waxes out there, man. You won't have any problems. Your Grills Garage, Best to Show. What else have I seen? Buttery Wet Wax. The wax from Wax Gods. I haven't tried Limitless Car Care Wax yet and all that stuff. Do I like clay mitts? Yes. Oh, yeah. Mother's Brazilian Carnib Wax. Good stuff as well, too. Do you wet sand scratch? No, I don't do that. Is there a sealant that has the waiting time that can be buffed off right away? Not that I know of. Every sealant that I know of is about 20 minutes wait time. But 20 minutes is no big deal. Remember, during that 20 minutes, you can probably get around your entire car, and then you can just start buffing off the entire car. Remember that. So you start here, you go around the entire car. By then, you've probably spent 20 minutes sealing your entire car. But by the time you get to the front now, well, the front section has been on there 20 minutes. So now you can buff it all off and work back around again. It's so much better. And unlike waxes, it's very, very easy to come off, even though it's been sitting there 20, 30 minutes. It's so easy to come off. What do you think about boar hair brushes to wash a car? Washing a car, I don't know about that. I'm too scared about that. Now, I do have brushes to actually wash the wheels and engine bay and stuff, but on the actual car's paint, no way. I'm just too scared about that. I haven't tried any wax from Colonite. I have not. I get asked that question all the time. I have not waxed it. Hold on. Sorry. This is the actual motorsports company that said they want to try my do the oil change. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. All right, sorry about that. They're trying to set me up when I'm going to be dropping my car off to get the oil change, so I do apologize. He was trying to get me in tomorrow at 6 p.m., and I was like, I will be at work at 6 p.m. I can't do it that time. Probably I'll have to do it next Monday, I told him. Sorry, let me catch up on everything. You know that Carnauba wax deteriorates in the car surface. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say with Carnauba. It won't last near as long, but the shine you get from it, it's just like, you know what I mean? What iPhone do I have? I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. My wife has the iPhone 8 Plus, but I have a Samsung Galaxy. What microfiber towels do you prefer? I like the silk lined microfibers. They're about 3 for $15. They're really thick and they're really good. Then I have it's called Happy Ending towels. They're really long from Chemical Guys. They're the same thing, silk lined, but they're really long. So you can use them really good for waxing. I have a bunch of those as well. Have you ever looked at any of the Honest Wash stuff? I haven't. I've heard a couple of people mention them. Like they've mentioned that. They've mentioned Jack's Wax, stuff like that, but nobody's ever, I've never actually seen them. Are you texting or texting right now? Yeah, always having fun on there. Always having fun. She always swings by in here. Let's see if what I can do if you want. Would you seal and wax your car? Yes, that's exactly what I would do, Daryl. You put the sealant on first, and then you come back maybe the same day or the next day and put a carnauba wax on top for the extra protection. But then the carnauba will give you that nice, rich, deep color pop that a sealant won't give you. A sealant just gives you that nice, clean shine. That's all it does. They give you that rich, warm color that a carnauba really gives you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. I'll just go to Chemical Guy's website for you guys. So bear with me. And that way I can try and find the microfiber towels. I'll give you a direct link. How's that sound? And we'll go from there. I need to set up my second. I have my second monitor here, but I don't have it turned on right now. That way I can kind of multitask for you guys and help you guys out with these kind of questions where I did it. Oh, 30% off this stuff. Oh, 30% off, guys. Ah, let's see. Let's see the ones I bought. Okay, I bought, where are they at? I just can't find the ones I bought. Now, I did buy these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is them. Let me show you the link. I think this is them. Well, let me post it up in the comment, please, saying if I'm wrong here. Try that one right there. Those are the ones I think I have right now. So just letting you guys know. That way I can help you all out. Those are the red ones with the long ones. Those are the ones I got from them. What was the name of that really expensive wax you said before? Sure, it's called Pinnacle Sovereign. I'll give you an exact link to it right now. Sovereign paste wax. Okay, let me AutoGeek. This ain't no joke. There's smaller versions of it. Just letting you guys know. I'm going to send you this direct link for the full giant bottle, but just understand there is a smaller a bottle of it that's only like $50. But this is the big bottle, okay, that you're gonna get. It's like the big thing, and that's the direct link to it. So just to help you guys out. If you had to pick one vendor, who would you pick? Adams or Chemical Guys? Adams all day long. Adams all day long for sure. I got good durability from Finish Care High-Tech Paste Wax, which was technically considered sealant. Have you used it? No, I haven't. I have not used that company yet. Works great on my wife's wheels. Makes it easier to clean brake dust. Do you like butter wet wax from Chemicals? Yes, it was pretty decent stuff, but again, it only lasted about a month, somewhere around 2 to 3 months for me before it started fading because of the Florida sun. But that's about it. Yeah, I hope this helps you out, guys. If you enjoy the fact that if you let me know if you like the direct links I give you right away, please let me know, and I'll do more of them. Again, it's like when I do the Chemical Guys foam can test. If you like the Foam Friday video and if you haven't seen the Foam Friday video when I tested the new Chemical Guys soap in here, please go watch it. Leave a huge thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more of this stuff, and then we can go from there. That's basically I have to bounce these ideas off you, and then if you like them, then we do more of them. If I see tons and tons of views on them in a really short time and tons of thumbs up, then I'm thinking these guys really like this stuff. I need to make more of this, and so that's what I've been trying to do for you guys. Is Jet Seal gone yet? Technically, Aaron, it's not gone because remember the Jet Seal it stays on the GTR. I bought the car in January of last year. I've put 3,400 or 3,500 miles on it in an entire year, so it stays in the garage most of the time. It's a garage queen, so it's actually kind of still on there. It is fading, though. I will tell you that. It has started to fade, so it's ready for a new wax. Do you ever wireless wash your cars? Yes, Raymond. I have many, many, many videos of wireless washes, especially recently. Go check some of the ones out. What DA polisher do you use? The Griot's Garage DA polisher. Again, let me look that up for you. Griot's Garage DA. Let's see if I can find it really quick for you and help you guys out. No, I don't want that one. I just want the DA polisher itself. Where's the polishers? Hold on. Give me a second. I will help you out. This is it. Okay. And this is exactly where I got it too from, by the way, guys. I buy a lot of stuff when I need stuff. I buy it directly from AutoGeek. They're based here in Florida, based in South Florida. For me in Florida, if I order it today before like 4 o'clock, it's to my house the very next day. That's really good. That's the exact DA polisher I use. Now, I think you can get it in AutoZone. It's the same price, but that's where I get it. I like more foam can videos. Yes, Freedom Flights. I will do a lot more. I have OxyClean. OxyClean. that will be on this Friday's video. Use the OxiClean car soap in the foam cannon, and you will see, you'll be surprised at the results. I was shocked. I used the new Turtle Wax one. I tried that yesterday. I put the new Turtle Wax car soap, the Carnauba one, in here. Not so good results. And yesterday I did the Limitless Lather car soap in there. Oh my God, amazing results. And what's in here right now is the Masterson's Car Care Mystic Snow Foam. That's what's in here right now. When I made the side-by-side comparison with the two foam cannons, that's what I used. Just letting you guys know. That's why it's still in there, because all I did is do a test spot on it, and then I left it because I'm like, well, I'll use that later on when I need to clean another car. Latte or macchiato. I don't drink a lot of any of that stuff, buddy. What is the exact towel for Chemical Guys? It comes in a bunch of towels. Well, I just put the link for the, oh, I'm sorry if it didn't. For Chemical Guys, the ones I got, scroll down about on the first row. It's Chemical Guys Fluffer Miracle Super Microfiber Towel. It's a blue 24-inch by 16 inches. You see that one right there? They're blue. There are different color ones like you can get. I just got the blue ones. I have those. And those are some of the ones that I own right now. And but then I own some 16 by 16 as well. Some of the ones that are like the blue ones that are 16 by 16 for $17.99. I have a bunch of those as well. I'm sorry that it didn't show it to you guys, but they're 16 by 16. They're like it's three for $12.99. That's the ones I have. Again, I'm sorry that the link didn't correctly work. My apologies. What over-the-counter soap do you like from the foam cannon? Over-the-counter soap. I was shocked by the OxiClean. I'm telling you, I was shocked. Some of the over-the-counter stuff doesn't do that well in it. You just have to pour a buttload of soap into it where it gets to the point where it's not soap. You know what I mean? Sorry, Grizz got 15 mil. See, Weekend Warrior, I really want to get a bigger one because it makes it a lot faster. But then again, how often do I use it? That's why. I appreciate that, Freedom Flights. Thank you so much. I try and do fun videos you guys would be interested in, like you guys asked for. And then, of course, I put out the regular reviews in the meantime. I want to thank you for all your tips, car detailing. You get on the point faster than Darren from AutoView. Oh, I appreciate that, Raymond. Again, I don't know many of these companies. These channels. I watch them. I've heard of them. I've seen them in the suggested thing once in a while. But again, I don't watch other channels. Only a couple channels that I'm subscribed to. So again, it's a fun thing for me to do. I love hanging out with you guys. I'm going to clean my cars anyway, so that's why I put out the YouTube channel. And it just turned into what it's blossomed into now, and I'm thankful for every single subscriber. I was so shocked at the last month that my channel is just going like this. I'm like, what is going on? What did I do that suddenly made the channel just explode? Whatever it is, please tell me, and I will do more of it. And so when people ask me, they wanted to see, like when they said, hey, Chad, I wanted to see some Chemical Guys or just some foam cannon stuff from some of the recent soaps you tried. Would you use it in there? I was like, sure, why not? I'll do it for you guys. And so that's why I'm coming in here asking you if you guys like it. Make sure you watch it so it gets the views and make sure we get the thumbs up. Again, YouTube sees these kind of analytics that, hey, these people are really interested in these videos. But let's push his channel up even higher. So, you know, it helps my channel as well. So, you know, you guys get what you want, and then it helps the channel grow even bigger. Weekend Warrior about Darren. I don't know about him, so again, I have no idea how he is, buddy. The channel keeps growing fast. You'll increase how many videos you put out. And Movie Fan, and I think that's why I'm doing the foam cannon reviews on Friday. We'll just do a foam Friday review a little bit, whatever you want to call it. And I'm doing that only because I feel like the channel is really starting to pick up, as well as people are asking for it. So it gives you guys a little bit more videos to watch per week. And hopefully you guys do enjoy that. I want to try the Grills Garage Brilliant Shine through my foam cannon. I use Honeydews now. I want to try something different. Go for it. You know what? I don't have the new Grills Garage soap that you're talking about, but I say try it. Try everything. Do what I'm doing. Pull out all the soaps you got and try it all. See what you got and see what you like. Because if you find a good one that you don't have to go over to order online, there you go. It's the way it is. Do AutoGeeks delete bad reviews? I don't think so. Not that I know of. I have personally seen people posting up their stuff where their stuff was pulled from Chemical Guys. Please visit YouTube's channel. Let's do a first impression video. It'd be fun. Nah, that's not my thing. I'm more of a just a reviewer thing. You know what I mean? It's just it's your personality. You can see the hobby as much as we can all do. You know, and that's why I try and show everybody. It's not scary. Using a DA polisher that I bought, like I said, that I just linked to you guys, there's no way you can ruin your car's paint. Now, some of the older ones and direct drive polishers, yes, you can ruin your paint. So unless you know what you're doing, you can really screw up somebody's paint or your own paint. With a DA polisher like I'm linking to you guys, you cannot screw it up. Go out there and trial and error. Watch videos, learn the proper techniques, and now you go put those proper techniques in until you figure, oh, that's how I do this thing. And then before you know it, you're polishing and compounding your own cars, and you're making your paint look better than most cars. Have you guys ever been to car shows when you go hang out with the car groups and stuff like that? And you're at a car group and there are like 20, 30 cars and it's daylight out and you walk by the cars and you see swirls and scratches everywhere and you're like, oh my God, that looks like crap. And I know you all are seeing this stuff because I see it all the time. I went to the GTR meet and there was tons of cars like that. I'm like, oh, you know, and it just blows the mind that how bad some of these paint jobs are. And you're like, oh, where once you have your own DA polisher, you trial and error, now you figure out how to do it because it's not that hard. It really is easy to polish and compound. Then you will have your car that stands out. I get so many comments that are like, wow, what do you do to your car? It's amazing looking. How do I get mine like that? I'm telling you, get yourself a DA polisher, try it, learn the steps, and then put some wax sealant on it and you'll be just like, oh yeah, my car looks good, you know, and you'll get the looks and you get that questions. So it really is, it's a good feeling when people compliment you on the work you've done. You know what I mean? What is the best soap for foam cannon 2-bucket method that won't strip wax? Best soap for foam cannon, and okay, let's see on that one. Most foam cannon soaps are made for the foam cannon, not for your 2-bucket method. They can be used in it, but they tend to be a little more watered down. However, I will go back again and stress that I tried Limitless Car Care the other day. I used it on my car, the GTR. I think I used it on GTR. And it's meant for the 2-bucket system, but it's also designed for the foam cannon as well if you want to. The directions are in there. Wow. I mean, you'll see me. I was so excited when I saw the review. The end, it was so good. Highly recommend it. Again, if the shipping is going to get to you and you're worried about $8 shipping or whatever it is, flat charge, buy 3 or 4 of their products. So that way you actually get a better deal because you're not paying for weight, how much it costs you, how much it weighs or anything like that. You're getting a better deal that way. Probably talked on this a lot. What foam cannon should I get? Good question right there. As a matter of fact, I just bought that foam cannon again from Amazon. I'll show you the link again for you. So I bought this just, I think on Tuesday, and it got here on Thursday. This is the exact foam cannon I bought. You can buy it, and it does just as good as this foam cannon from Chemical Guys. It's like $50. I'm telling you, buy that foam cannon. You're going to see the video where they're side-by-side comparison. There is zero difference between them. It's zero. They both perform the exact same way. There's no reason for you to spend more money on this unless this is just a bigger bottle. That one is a little bit smaller bottle. It's only about this tall, but who cares? Who cares? You know what I mean? It gets the job done. That's all that matters. What up, Iron? How you doing, buddy? It's been a little while. I have a Torque-X polisher, DA polisher, but now it feels like I should go. Honestly, you don't really need to, Anthony. Here's the way I see it. There's no reason for you to go up to those bigger long throw polishers unless you're detailing many cars at a time, you know, or if you're doing it like a detailing as a job. There's really no, unless you absolutely need to save time by going to the bigger long throw polishers, there's really no reason for you to spend the money. There's a lot of bad buffing on tonight live stream. Is there a problem with no, everything is fine. And you're the first person to even mention it, Dan. You're the first person to mention the buffering. So I do apologize if it is buffering, guys. I'm sorry about that. Have you mixed rinseless wash with your car shampoo to increase lubricity? I have not even tried the rinseless wash yet. I'm sorry about that. Again, I'm trying to really hurry up and knock out all the 2018 over-the-counter products fast so that you guys can have a good idea for it, and then I'll go back to the normal over-the-counter or the order online stuff and whatnot. Anthony, honestly, again, I get people asking me, how do you get all these free products from these people? How do they come at you do that? I don't know how they do it. Honestly, these people just come up to me and just write me on Instagram, or they write me on private message on YouTube, or they private message me on Facebook and say, Chad, would you try our products for your company, for your YouTube channel? We'd love for you to try our products, and let's show you how good we are. And that's generally how it goes. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he wrote me the other day. I had the video of it. Him thanking me. He's like, oh my God, thank you so much. Let's see if I can find it. I will actually play it for you. Hopefully he doesn't mind if he's watching this later and he's like, I don't want you to show everybody that stuff. But it was really, really nice stuff. Let's see. Oh, I've already opened it all. I don't think I can reopen it on Instagram once I've viewed it. Oh, that's lame. Oh, well, anyways, he's a very cool guy. Very thankful. But again, he contacted me. I don't go out there. I've never reached out to one company, not one. I buy my own stuff. That way I can be straight as independent as I want. I can talk smack if I want to, or I can really praise them all the way. I don't have to feel pressured to get their videos out really fast. Everything's just like when I feel like getting it out, I get it out. Thank you. What is your favorite tire dressing? All right, the ones that I like the best for longevity are going to be those cream style ones. So you're like Chemical Guys VRP. The Masterson's one that's like that. It's cream. Adams one has one that's like that. It's a cream, and it goes on there, and it stays on there for 2 to 3 weeks with a shine. Not maybe the brightest shine like a Dub Tire shine or Meguiar's NXT, but those are ones that usually last me 2 to 3 weeks. Very good, solid shine. Just put Chemical Guy sticker on the cheaper phone, man. You really could, Aaron. You really could. Nick, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I always respond to you guys. I think of you guys as friends away from the friends. You know what I mean? Like, you're not my real life. Like, we've met in work or we've met in whatever out in the street, but you're friends away from it. You take the time to watch my videos. You don't have to. You can go to any other channel you want to. You got that guy you guys were talking about earlier. You could go watch any other thing you want. You could be outside. You could playing video games, whatever. But you guys take time to sit here with me, and I feel grateful for that. So I feel like I need to give back to you guys by sitting here with you guys for an hour or so every week and just answering your questions, answering every single question on Instagram, answering your questions on YouTube, stuff like that. Now, if my YouTube was ever explode to 100,000 subscribers or whatever, I don't think it would, but I'm just saying that I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with it as easy then, but I would do whatever I could, at least answer a majority of all the questions. But I do the best I can because you guys, people come to me asking me questions, and I might not know it all, but I'll do the best I can. What soap would you recommend for a muddy pickup truck? Ooh, muddy pickup truck, man. You need a foam cannon. That would be amazing. You would do a foam cannon, have like some of that foam soap on there, and just let it soak in there a little quick in there. And because of course, when you're using a foam cannon, the first thing they always tell you is to spray off all the loose dirt first, and then attach the foam cannon, and then apply it, and just let it soak down there and drip down, and then spray it down again. Oh man, that would be fun. I think that would be fun. I'm not a big truck guy or anything like that, but I think a big muddy vehicle, to get it with the foam cannon and show some before and after, that would be a lot of fun in a video right there. But again, I don't have vehicles that go out in the mud. I don't go mudding, but that would be a lot of fun. Limitless lather wax gods. Ooh, Rick. That's hard, Rick. They're both. I can't even pick. I can't even pick, Rick. I don't care. They're both that good. They are both genuinely that good. Wax Gods will be another car soap I'll try here soon in the foam cannon, because I had a lot of people ask me about that in the videos, and I will put that in the foam cannon. I will also try Adams in the foam cannon. Adams has that, what is it, the Max Suds or whatever they call it in the foam cannon. I will definitely do that as well for you guys, because they're just fun. Foam cannon videos are fun. They're easy. They don't take me a lot of time to knock out for you guys, and you guys seem to eat it up. So why not keep having fun with you guys? And that's, if I'm not having fun doing these YouTube videos, then I need to stop doing it. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes I feel like it turns into a job. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I got to make sure I get videos. I got to make sure I get videos out for you guys. That's sometimes the way I feel, but I have fun doing it for the most part. I really do have a lot of fun. Now, when I'm polishing for hours on end in my car, I'm like, I don't have fun. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun, because it takes so much of my time, and I'm just like, ah. But the videos like that foam cannon, where I just connect this bad boy to it and just go to town on it, and it only takes me a couple minutes. That's a blast. It is fun getting to watch foam cannon being applied. It's fun. So I'll be having at least Wax Gods. I'll make that video this week, and I'll make the Atom Super Suds or whatever they call it in the foam cannon this week as well. And those will be out in the future. Remember, I'm only going to put out one foam video a week, so it might take you a month or so before you see some of those videos, but I'm just letting you know what I'm doing, so what to look out for in the future. If your son wants to help wash the car, let him, because he won't help when he's 15. I don't know about that, Raymond, because at 15, he'll probably start. In 15, in the state of Florida, you can have a permit. And so anybody, as long as the person that's riding with you is 21 or older, they can ride. So I will let him drive the cars if I feel like he's mature enough. And hopefully, if he's like me, when I wanted to drive the cars and stuff, I'd always wash the cars, my parents' cars. Now, did I know about all the stuff that I know now? No, of course not. But I would still wash them and clean them to make them look really good. I'd put on the Black Magic tire shine on there. I'd wash it down with whatever, Meguiar's or Turtle Wax. But still, I would always wash it because I was like, sweet, I'm going to drive the car and all this stuff. And I was proud of it. You know what I mean? I'm out for the night. Take care, easy. Thank you, Racer's Edge. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You didn't have to. You opened your wallet. And I'm really, really thankful for that. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. It really does mean a lot. I have a Silverado, usually 100% brown. Foam cannon would be so nice. It really would, Mark. I would honestly, if you lived near me, I would tell you to come on over. Let's hang out. Let's make a fun video of it, getting off the mud. That would be a blast. Just watching all the mud fly off. That'd be a lot of fun. You will get to 100,000. Consider some crap. Weekend, I think what I've learned over YouTube, in my couple years doing this, you've got to get noticed. For one, people ask me, how do I get subs? I don't know. The only way I've known is just you have to have videos that go, let's say, viral. You absolutely have to have viral videos. I've noticed people that have like a couple hundred subscribers, have a viral video go live, something goes big, they catch something or whatever, or something goes on, and they instantly jump to 10, 15,000 subscribers within a week. And I'm like, what the crap? I bust my tail to get out videos, and I don't get that money. Where this person has one crazy video, like he's on his motorcycle, he has his camera on his helmet, like I do, and he catches some wild wreck or something goes on there, and he instantly blows up overnight. Yeah, Aaron, in the state of Florida, as long as you go to driver's ed, you get your license at 15, but you have to have somebody that's 21 or older drive with you, and you can't drive at night. Once you're 16, you can drive on your own, but you have to, now the rules are different. You have to actually have had your permit for 1 full year now in the state of Florida. Back when I was 16, you didn't have to. You could go straight to your driver's license if you wanted to. And I think the restrictions are taken off at 16 or 17, something like that, restrictions of night driving, because obviously by then you start driving. Hold on, that's the Motorsports is contacting me again. The owner of the Motorsports is actually saying, let's try and work you in on this date and stuff like that. So it's really funny. Schedule. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, by putting a pressure washer in the shed. Yeah, I had the pressure washer out today, so obviously I had the pressure washer out today. I was having some fun with, but I did the different foam cannons comparison against each other. So I had the foam cannon out today too, so a pressure washer. I roll it right in the front of the garage. I've got to clear out those boxes. One thing I think would be good for me eventually to do is have to have proper like shelving units, like really fancy, nice high-end ones, put up around the top of the garage. So that way I can put stuff up out of the way. And that would make things a lot easier, because my closet, as you guys see where I keep all the stuff, is completely chocked full of stuff. So what if I had not like cheap, like just whatever cheap things? I'm talking about really nice, the really nice garage stuff. That's what I'd want on there. Anytime it's worth it. Thank you so much, Racers. Again, thank you so much. Have school tomorrow. Have a good night, Mark. Thanks so much, buddy. Man, you're lucky in Florida. 0 degree on Toronto. Yuck. Yeah, today was hot. I think it was 85, 86 degrees out there today. Like, I could feel the heat today. I was like, dang, it's getting warm out here. I've actually, my blue car, I've driven all the way to Toronto in my blue car. My blue Prelude, it's been all the way to Toronto. It's been around Lake Ontario, where we came back around New York, that side by Fort Drum. We stopped in Fort Drum, New York. Stopped in the Army base there. It's been to Texas. It's been to Illinois. It's been to the Florida Keys. That blue car has been half the country already, and it's been to Canada. So I've driven that thing all over the place. A lot of miles. As a matter of fact, that blue car, when I found it on Auto Trader back in 2006, it came from Syracuse, New York, which is only like, what, 4 hours away from you, 3 or 4 hours drive away from you. And poor thing, that's why it has the rust issues in the back, is because it was a northern car for those first 5 or 6 years of its life. And little did I know that rust was happening in the back wheel well, and I just didn't know. Florida cars don't have that problem. Sucks. Do you think the Integra GSR is a good first car? Yes, yes, but make sure it's not dogged out, riced out garbage. But yes, Integras. The funny thing is, like, I watch a lot of like auto review channels, like Auto Guide, stuff like that. Auto Guide's based out of Canada, by the way. And they were just posting up today about the resurgence of Acura. And I posted on the comments saying that Acura died 15 years ago. When Acura changed from making Legends and Integras and Vigors and stuff like that, when they were just killers in the 90s, like no luxury car was beating them. They were winning every single award in the 90s. They had made amazing cars. Where when they changed in the early 2000s to be more, I guess, European, where they changed all their names to RL, TLs, and all that stuff, and they dropped their big name cars like the Vigor and the Integra, that's when basically Acura died. Well, and that's what I was putting on there, and you're actually getting a lot of thumbs up and hearts on that comment. It was pretty funny about that, because it's true. I really believe the only thing that's going to save Acura now, because Acura is almost dead in my opinion, you just don't see them on the road. They're very rare. Here, even in Orlando area, it's very rare to see them. I think they need to get back to their roots. Like Lincoln, have you seen the new Lincolns? I'm not a big American car guy, but the new Lincolns, like the Continental and stuff, and the new Aviator they just launched, oh my God, they're amazing. But again, they got back to their roots. They went back to the Continental. I bet they're going to bring a town car out here in the next couple of years. And they're getting back to the roots. Acura needs to get back to their roots, drop these stupid, silly names trying to be European, and just be Acura Legend, Acura Vigor. They need an Integra. They desperately need a sporty little coupe in there. And an Integra would do it for them. And then if they have their SUVs and they want to call them their RDX or MDX, that's fine. But those cars need to come back. They need to have new, fresh blood in there. And I think it needs to be a reawaken the brand. You know what I mean? Electric pressure washers. They're pretty good as long as you get one. Ryobi makes good ones. I heard Greenworks is good, and Karcher is pretty good from what I've heard. It snowed in Kansas today. I saw somebody posted up in Missouri that it was snowing. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know if you can see my nose. My nose has a little bit of browning from the cruise. Obviously, we were on the cruise, so my arm's a little bit tan, clearly. But obviously, because we were down and we had 2 stops in Mexico, 1 stop in Belize, and the last stop was in Roatan, Honduras. So we were way down there. There you go, Nick. There you go. That's a good one right there for you, Ryobi. 2,000 PSI. We have to deal with salt each year up in Rochester, New York. Yeah, my mom was from Rochester, New York. I've taken my Blue Prelude has been to Rochester 3 or 4 times. I drove it all the way from Florida all the way up there 3 or 4 times. That's the sad thing. That's what happened to it. Every time I would come up there, especially in the winter, if I go up there during Christmas, it'd be snowing up there. The entire side of the blue car was completely covered in salt. You had that plus the first couple of years living in Syracuse. And that poor thing is that's why it has the rust issues on it. And everybody keeps asking about it. It's nothing I did to it. It's just because it was a northern car. And that sucks. The features on the Lincoln are amazing. You are right about that, buddy. They are like, wow. But they're very expensive. But they're getting back to the roots. I just wish Acura would do the same. These companies all they do now is put out SUVs. That's all American buyer wants is SUVs. Well, what about all the younger people that aren't into SUVs? You're leaving out a full market here that needs to have something small and sporty. And I mean, if Acura brought out an Integra that was like, starting around $18,000, $19,000 and went to like a maxed out model, like a GSR model or a Type R model for, let's say, like $30,000, that would be a perfect sweet spot. Young people can't afford a $40,000 370Z. They can, however, afford a $20,000 car. And somebody needs to make it. Nobody's making it anymore. It's just like people love the Genesis coupe, but then again, Genesis cut them off once they decided to finally break off and have Genesis. But if you saw the auto show, they showed their new concept of a new sports car now. It's a wild concept, but it is amazing. Foam my Civic with Mr. Pink contact wash. Foam today's VRP on the tires yesterday. Snow today. Welcome Missouri. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Start to see a lot of Chrysler Pacificas on the road. Ooh, not my thing. You know what? Here in Florida, especially in Disney, or in the Orlando area, all you see is like Dodge Caravans, those Chrysler things, stuff like that, because those are all rental vans. That's all they are down here. It's funny because you'll see the little barcodes in the windows, and the side, the back windows, the little tiny barcodes, and on a white sticker. Those, are rental cars. You go to Disney, it's like every other car is a rental car. It's ridiculous. They said Orlando is the #1 rental car market in the United States. There's no other market. There's more rental cars rented in Orlando than the entire country. That's crazy to think about, but I'm telling you, half the cars you see at Disney or Universal Studios or wherever are always rental cars. And they all look so bland and so boring. You can look at them like, but that's a rental car. Oh, there's the barcode. Yep, there it is. If you're a beginner detailer in detailing, what would you start with? Just basic stuff like your Meguiar, stuff like that. Something that's quality products that you can get that's not going to break the bank. There's no reason to buy a new SUV. I like sporty cars. I'm not going to be flooring it around town in an SUV. You know what I mean? It's like, what do they have? The Jeep Trailhawk or something like that. They're like $75,000. Again, young people cannot afford those cars. Now, fortunately, there's some hot hatches starting to come back out. Like Veloster's bringing the new Veloster. Hyundai's bringing the new Veloster. And it's going to have that, the N. Have you guys seen the IN, the European version? It has like 280 horsepower and a little hot hatch. Well, they're going to put that engine in the new Veloster, which is going to be sick for a little hot hatch. So that's a cool one. Those were hot cars. They sold all over the time. But what do you got there? Like the Focus ST, the Fiesta ST, but there's just not many cheaper cars that have a little bit of power to them. Just got the Works battery powered pressure washer from what draws water out of 5-gallon before the wallet. Oh, I don't know. What's your favorite Lincoln car? I don't really like Lincoln a lot, but I've seen the new Continentals in person. They're really nice. They are very nice, but they're like $70,000. So I can't imagine if they bring a Lincoln Town Car out, how much it's going to be. If the Continental maxes out at $70,000, what is a Town Car going to come out at? Are we talking like starting at $60,000 and going up to like $85,000, something like that, something ridiculous? Because the Lincoln Navigator maxed out now is almost $100,000. I'm like, no, that's a cheap man's house. I'm sorry, no. And I realize what I'm saying because I know how much a GTR is, but a GTR is mind-blowing. They're amazing and they hold their value. That Lincoln, as soon as you drive off the lot, is going to go in value. Where the GTR, I bought mine last year. I talked them down to $64,000. I guarantee you I could sell my GTR now for probably about $62,000. So I barely lost anything in a year. It would probably sell for around $62,000. And there's no reason for me to go anywhere else. Hold on. More messages. Uh-oh. There we go. Can that long brush at the car wash scratch your paint? Yes. Don't ever let that touch your paint. Have you ever watched any of the videos on YouTube where they're actually detailing or washing people's cars and like people are washing them? They do this to the brush. Oops, dropped it on the ground. They just leave it on the ground. They pick it back up and they do this again with the car, and it's like, ooh. But yeah, that will definitely scratch it. Don't ever use their stuff. Is waxing and sealing by hand time consuming? No, sealing is actually pretty fast. That doesn't take long. Waxing is a little bit longer because sometimes some of the waxes will actually harden up and it's, a little bit out of elbow. Whereas sealant is just like, it comes right off. It's really easy. Ford EcoSport SUV ain't cheap. I think the Ford, is it the Ford Edge is going to, yeah, they're making the Ford Edge ST because the demand is so stinking high now for SUVs that they are bringing out an ST version of their Edge. What sporty car that's fun but it's not expensive? Sporty car, it's fun, not expensive. Ooh, that's a hard one. There's not many left in the market anymore. I guess a Subaru BRZ or Subaru WRX. I'd say go with the WRX, honestly. Four doors, good amount of power to it, amazing resale value on WRXs. I'm talking stellar resale values. Something like that would be good. They're both around the $20-something thousand range, and you'd be safe with that. Yeah, Trackhawk is nice, but again, $75,000 for an SUV. Again, young people can't afford this, and this is where I get back to, where what options do they have? Like the Civic Si? Well, yeah, that Civic Si is fine. But again, there's not many out there that there's not companies out there making stuff anymore. I wish Honda would bring back the Prelude. The Prelude would fill that niche in between a Type R Civic and the Civic Si. Civic Si, 205 horsepower for like the last 10 years. It's like a WRX. It's like, get your head out. You need to upgrade the power. It's ridiculous anymore. Where a Prelude could come on the market and sell for like, and have like 260 horsepower, be a nice middle ground and be a little bit bigger than the Si and be, you know, a better car. So you have the people that could afford it. So maybe the Prelude would start to like 25, 26,000 and go up to like 30, 31 for a loaded version, where the Civic Si starts at around like, I think like 22 or 23,000. So, you know, and it only has 205 horsepower. So it's like whatever. What do you think about the Mitsubishi 3000 GT? They were so cool back in the day. I loved those things back in the day. I thought they were so cool. What do cars lose in value quickly while some stay? Usually because of their quality, build quality. That means they're going to last a long time. The demand is also really good for it. There's a high demand and low volume, like GTRs. High demand, low volume for used GTRs. There's just not many on the market. They never make very many. Obviously, they don't make a lot. So they hold their value really good. They're in so their high demand car as well is very limited. So they hold their value. High resale also goes down to quality. Like your Toyotas are going to have the highest resale value. Subarus, all of them. It doesn't matter, even if they're boxy old Foresters, they hold their value stellar. All-wheel drive cars, they can go through the snow, mud, whatever you need, and they don't break down really. Very good use of money. So you spend your money in it, you're gonna get it out 5-10 years later. You can still get money out of it. Where if American car, give it up, you're done. You'll be lucky to get $1,000 out of it after 10 years. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, Raymond. I wouldn't doubt that. I remember one time I took the Prelude up to Rochester, New York, and I got caught in a heavy blizzard, or it started snowing really bad on the way up there. I spun the Prelude out in Kentucky on some black ice, and then it went to I got in the ditch, but it was like just some grassy ditch, so it didn't have anything, just a little bit of scratching on my under bumper area. That's no big deal. But I parked it once I got to Rochester. My uncle said, you're not going to drive it for the rest of the time you're here. You only have summer tires on this car, so you're not driving it. So I didn't, and it just stayed in there. The next morning we got up, and there was that much snow on the car. I was just like, oh my God. You couldn't even see the tires on the car because the snow was that deep. I have pictures of it somewhere. I'll have to upload it one day. It was just nuts. In one night, that much snow. WRX are expensive, even used. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to talk about, Dalton. They hold their value. Like used STIs. I was going to buy an STI before I bought the GTR. We actually test drove them. I liked them. They're big, 4-door. The wife thought the STI is very ugly. She does not like the STIs. I think they're very ugly. So that kind of hurt that right there. But yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was looking at used ones. I was like, well, maybe let's see what the used one is. Save a couple grand. Nope. 36,000, 35,000. And I'm like, oh no. For used, and that's what we're all going for. I'm like, no. So I was like, I'd rather just buy a brand new one. I know nobody's dogged it out and it's mint condition, you know. You buy a VW Golf GTR stick. Prelude was badass. I'm a Honda fan. Dude, I'm telling you, I love the Prelude. As a matter of fact, I wish they would make more. But again, the SUV craze, it's like 2000 all over again. Everybody has to have SUVs all over again. So what's going to happen? What if we have another gas problem again? Everybody will dump the SUVs again. It'll be just the same old thing all over again. I'm just reading all your comments. What do you think that is a better shine, Meguiar's NXT or Grillo's Garage black tire shine? Probably Grillo's Garage by just a little bit. Damn, they are close. And I know in Grillo's Garage lasts a little bit longer. It's just a little bit longer, but yeah, for sure. Hey, what's John Keller or Josh Keller? Mitsubishi Mirage is the worst car. I don't see them making. Yeah, because the Mitsubishi doesn't make very reliable cars. They're very cheaply put together. They're not reliable at all. The thing is, you had Hyundai and Kia, basically the same company. Hyundai owns Kia, or something like 50-something% of their shares. Anyways, back in the day when I was young, Hyundai were garbage cars. And still with Kias, they wouldn't last you more than a couple of years. They were throwaway cars. Well, ever since probably about the mid-2000s when they started doing, like the early 2000s, started doing 10-year warranties, you know, hey, come over here, we got 10-year warranty. and then their quality started getting better and better and better. Now, Kia for 2018 is rated the #1 quality car right now. Kias are. It's like, what? But Kias are knocking out Toyota, Honda, Mazda, Nissan, every one of them. They knocked out. Kia is the best right now. I saw the list on it of quality cars. It's like, dang, they've came so far, but they still give a 10-year warranty. And after these, you see a couple of years of that, their resale value is going to start doing this like Hondas and Toyotas, because they prove every year that their cars don't break down. Their values are just going to keep going to this and this and this, and going from there. Hold on. You are the man. Thank you so much, Aunt Rita. Humza. Hey, Chad. Was the Chemical Guys car soap foam cannon looked as good as it did in the video? Did you give it an A? Yes, very good. The citrus car soap that I have in the bucket thing, or whatever you want to call it, excellent. It was very, very good. I don't recommend it in the 2-bucket system, but if you're going to do it, because it says 1 ounce per thing for one of these, it only says 1 ounce per it. You guys are going to see the results. If you haven't seen that video yet, what are you waiting on? Go and watch that video. Please leave a thumbs up, please, in that video. Let me know you want to see more. Again, YouTube sees that you guys are really interested in videos, and they're like, wow, there's a lot of traffic going to it. Let's keep suggesting. On your side suggested thing, that's because people are really interested in it, and those pop up as suggested and recommended. So, but yeah, it was really good. So you figure if it's 64 ounces, you get 64 uses out of it. Yeah, that's a good deal. But out of the 2-bucket system, too watered down for me. Are touchless car wash useful? Yeah, I think they are. I've seen them being used. There's none around here that I know of, but yeah, I think they're pretty good. Is a Honda Prelude a good car to learn manual? Of course it is, Wilmer. Of course it is. Have you seen the Stinger GT? Are we talking about the Kia one, the Stinger? Yeah. I was talking about that earlier because I feel like with them putting that out and how much demand there is for that car, I feel like Honda now needs to bring a Type R Accord to America to compete head-to-head with it. I think it would do really good. Make 1,000 a year. You limit it to 1,000 a year, because how many Accord owners are going to want a Type R? Sell it for, let's say, 40, 41,000, 42,000, something like that. And so it's a price obviously above the Civic Type R, but then it would have more power and it's a bigger car. So I think about 40, 41 would be a good sweet spot to market at, because the Kia Stinger, the V6 twin turbo, I think is like high 40s. So if Accord brought that over, I think they would take the wind out of the sales of Kia immediately. And you limit it to like 1,000 a year, a Type R Accord, that would be sick. I personally would buy one. You know me, I would buy one of those Accord Type Rs in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Do you trust JDM on car? What? Paid. What do you mean? Do you trust JDM awards? Yeah, I haven't had any issues with it. I mean, the cars that I always seen are pretty good. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. We have the Camry with the original motor and suspension. Exactly. I mean, as long as you change your oil and just do basic maintenance to your vehicles, they almost all cars now are going to last about 200,000 miles. But now it's the minor things that start to break, and you're like, oh crap. You have an electrical problem going bad like that. Now I'm having problems with the Prelude, and they had to find another computer for the Prelude. Man, that sucks. Now I don't know how much it's going to cost me. Hopefully not a lot. Hopefully a couple $100 and it'll be back on the road. But whatever. Oh yeah, hood struts are easy to replace. Super easy to replace, man. You can knock that out in a few minutes, literally. Prop up one side with like a broom or something like that. Prop it up, broomstick, and then replace one side, and then go replace the other side. It's really easy to install. Oh gosh, I'm gonna pick up my Pringles. You guys missed the Pringles. Been eating Pringles for a while. Oh, I'm looking like a fat portion. Now I just dropped some stuff. That's not good. You're getting happy hungry. I'm not old enough. I'm not old enough. Oh, I don't do work on cars. I'm not old enough. Yeah, you don't. I don't have a lot of experience working on the cars either. You know what I mean? I pay somebody to do it if it gets to that point. But detailing, I can do. I can do detailing, so I don't need to pay anybody to do it. It's a lot easier too. to figure out than car mechanic stuff. It's like, which one is it? You know, that kind of stuff. So you need somebody to help you out. With the car detailing, you can do it on your own. You don't need any pro to do it. You just need to practice on your own cars, learn how to do everything, and that's about it, guys. Wow. It's 11 o'clock, guys. I just realized what time it is. Let me know if there's any other questions you would like to ask right now. I just didn't realize we've been on like 2.5 hours. So let me know. If there's no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up here soon. But please, if you haven't watched any of my videos in the past week, the new chemical guys, waterless wash, or especially the foam cannon one, go watch it. Definitely leave a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot, actually, because it helps my channel even expand more, because YouTube's algorithm sees that, oh man, look at all this interaction, look at all these people watching the full videos and all this stuff and liking it and commenting. So it helps me as well. Hey, yeah, you can really screw it up, Mansoor. You can really screw it up if you don't know what you're doing. I would definitely get a DA polisher. Definitely get a DA polisher. There's a guy at eBay that trades out old computers for reworked ones. I switched it out, 93 Accord. If you're having trouble, the guy already got one. He told me yesterday. We went over by the shop yesterday. And he said he already got one. He's going to install it this week. No, it ride and vibes. It probably won't, because you need the adapter. You see the adapters on the back end of these things. Your actual pressure washer has to be able to lock onto that. Most of them are like, you know, they pull on like this and lock, and you push it on, and you release it, and it locks into like that. You need that right there. And those ones at the whatever it is, the car washes won't have that. I think you'd better have a better chance, Bryant, at actually just do car detailing to make money. I heard dent listing is really a pain in the butt to make money on. Or not. It's hard. How do I want to say that? It's actually very time consuming, and you can really screw something up. Where the detailing, you're really not going to have that much of a problem. You know what I mean? Next live stream will probably be next Sunday, as usual. What I'm trying to do now, guys, is give you guys something to watch every other day, for the most part. So I got video coming out tomorrow, my top 2018 detailing picks. Then on Wednesday will be that Gator detail bug off. Friday will be the foam Friday with the actual OxiClean car soap in it. Saturday will be the Rain-X quick wax. And then, of course, next Sunday will be another live stream, which once we're done, it uploads as its own video so people can watch later. Obviously, you guys have probably seen that before. So that way, I'm only leaving out 2 days a week where I don't have videos out right now. So again, the channel's really picking up, and we'll just keep doing more as long as there's more. And we'll see what happens from there. Yep. All right, ladies and boys and gentlemen and all that stuff out there. If there's no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. My wife probably needs to go ahead and go to bed, and we'll go from there. But thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I love getting to hang out with you guys. For a while there, we had like 40-something people in here, so I can see it's kind of slacking off, but that's okay. And I had a ton of amazing donations tonight. Thank you so much to all who donated. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Again, I've already spent money this week, and it goes right back into the account so I can buy more stuff again for the following month. So whenever people spend time and donate, just think all it's doing is helping me out buy more stuff for the channel. Again, like I want to buy the watermelon snow foam in the JDM car scent from Chemical Guys. A lot of people asking about those too, and I just don't have them right now. So I got to order those, which will probably be another, $20. So again, when people donate, that's all it's done. It's gone right back in to help buy these things. So I thank all the people who've donated. If you're still in here, I appreciate it. But if not, I will see you guys tomorrow. And again, 2018 top detailer picks for 2018. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's Accord79, and Facebook is Accord79. I upload a lot of things to Facebook, a lot of things before you get to know about it, a lot of questions I have for people. It all goes on Facebook. And then Instagram, sometimes I'll post up what's coming up. Like today, I already posted up the little sneak picture of all the detailers lined up side by side and said what's going to be on it. So everybody who's on my Instagram already knows what's coming out for tomorrow's video. And it just gives you sneak peeks and ways to contact me and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then I'll see you guys next Sunday for next Sunday stream. Take care. Good night, y'all.